think you will.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Theater of the absurd.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to Touhyville.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I'll juice you up.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart.
Welcome to Touhyville for the 16th day of October 2024. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, incredible for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Spectrum Award winner, Cheryl Touhy.
I love it.
Let's see, we got it here.
Oh,
Look at that.
wow.
Hard to see with nothing behind it.
Yeah.
Best Pro Radio Industry Imaging Award. So
what does
did
that
you really
mean?
look at it like last night? Did you like?
No, I didn't
No?
get a chance to really
Really
look at it.
haven't? Be careful.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that we won it. Number one, that it was inaugural. So this is the first annual award they added for pro radio spots, like a campaign to explain we're not going anywhere,
Right.
And we're not Spotify and we're not Pandora, but we're local.
Yep.
So you can get school closings, you can get personalities, like this is live and local. So yeah, it means a ton. It just means a ton. And I was doing that self-talk that I did when you guys were up for Best Morning Show and won.
Right.
I was like, all right, God, we're up against, like that year it was Muncie and Lafayette, I think. And I was like, whoo, I didn't realize that. Okay, it's going to be a long ride home. That's what I thought. And then when you won, it was just amazing.
Yeah.
And now this is the first one we've won. The first IBA we've won as you as the owner and leader of, I mean, you were always a leader, but now you're the owner and I see how hard you work. I don't know how you do it because I'm ADHD. I've never been ADHD, but as an adult, like we're switching gears all the time.
I don't think what we do is ADHD. I think it's
switching gears constantly.
Yeah, I think
putting out fires.
So many things.
Someone needs a campaign to start.
Like this,
I know.
It is heavy though, but it's like
yeah, it's gorgeous. So. But yeah, so getting back to it, I admire you for all that you're able to handle in one day. Yeah, it's just been crazy town. New systems, new this, new that, training, questions. And then there's the normal stuff. We're up, working at 4:30. You know what I mean? So yeah. So the fact that you can inspire a team, keep your head together, then do remotes, then do community things. Then, I mean, we just always have something going on where the brain never stops. And when I saw, again, I had the same thing when they put the 3 logos up.
Right.
I went, okay, we're going to be okay either way.
Right.
But I really want this.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, put the ego in check because that's got no part of the Christian way.
Not,
but
it's not, you and I were talking about it this morning. It's not really ego. It's just, it's extra affirmation. You know?
Well, it's acknowledgement for
Yeah.
all that effort that we put in. And when they called us, I could barely stand up. I was like, okay, please don't just collapse because your legs are like twitching and then you're in disbelief when they just go WLQI for, and I'm like, yeah.
Well, and I was also excited for Chris Locken. So this was for Pro Radio Imaging, which was essentially promo spots, and I'll play them a little bit later.
Promo spots are regular spots, but they're just not for business.
Stuff.
They promote causes and things.
Yeah. So promos for what radio can do, and
the power of radio.
And so it was a combination of 3 promos. It was a campaign about Trust Radio. Radio is always here. And then about radio sales and what it can do for you, and what advertising on local radio can do for you. And this was as you mentioned, the first ever. This was the first time they had this category.
They added this category, right?
So we won the inaugural, first ever award. Like, so we were talking about it on the way up there. That'll be forever.
Right.
We'll be the first ones.
Right.
Oof.
And that gets you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. Also, I'm tired.
Yeah. Yeah. But you worked hard for it. We all did. We've all worked very hard because we don't get to, we're shifting gears more than a stick shift Mustang.
Right.
Right.
So it was just cool to
Nothing
go
like
there.
A good cry at 6 a.m. after 3 hours of sleep.
Right. So it was cool to go down there. I know Chris Locken's very humble, but I know he really wanted this.
Yeah. Yeah. And it also goes back to when you work really hard, it's not that it's thankless, but you're not there. The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are not coming here to go, yay, Steve, yay, Chris, woo, Cheryl. You really hit it hard. And that's why, like, the fairs, summer fun is such an important part of to us, not just because we're broadcasting live from everything all summer and it's great and we meet the fans, but when we meet the fans and they're like giving us different perspectives about how we affect them every day.
Right. Yeah,
it's
awesome.
crazy. I mean, we've got kids that are about to get us on a school bus and we wish them good morning. And that's why they don't give their parents a hard time getting up in the morning because they're listening to the show or, or this or that. I mean, it's just, and it's hard to believe because you and I are so different. We come from different perspectives on a lot.
Right.
But so it was a great time.
Cool. Yeah.
And the cabaret, let's just like shout out to the IBA, Indiana Broadcasters Association, for all that they do to promote radio. They're lobbying constantly. They're making sure our fees are down and this and that. And then on top of it, they're organizing all of this like all the time. Continuous education. They're doing job fairs. They're doing all sorts of things in order to make sure that the industry is covered.
Right.
And it has qualified, strong people to continue the legacy.
Yep.
And so the fact that they came up to us, they stopped us on the way, we did a UE. So you get on the stage, you get called. Then we came on the stage, shook the hands of the 2 MCs at the time.
Yeah.
Came down the stage and got stopped by, I believe it was Katie. Is that her name? Is that Katie? Okay.
Katie.
So Katie stops us and says, we knew when you picked up your Cardinal Award a couple weeks back. We were so glad you came because we knew you were going to win. They had they knew,
right?
But they had to keep it quiet.
Well, sure, because the voting was already done before it was voted on by broadcasters in Louisiana.
Yes. So
and it was funny because we were sitting at the table.
Yeah.
And they were showing stuff from different events.
Yeah.
One was from the Cardinal Award.
Right.
And it was the picture of you and I they picked.
Well, and I was playing on my phone and you're like, hey.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, put down your phone for,
Yeah.
And and there we are up on the big screen.
Yep,
So
holding our award. That was cool.
That was cool. Yeah. So all right.
Yeah.
So here's the video. I'm gonna share it on our video of us winning last night. So that
and it was taken, let's just say. So I left my phone behind. I didn't want to walk up there with a cell phone. Our neighbors at a table picked up my phone and just started snapping pictures and video.
Well, that was cool. This is the one of that I took though.
Oh, you did? Okay, sorry,
just
I didn't know
when
that.
it was announced, and then I stopped it as we started walking up on stage because I don't want to be that guy up on stage going. And this is how it went as we're walking up.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I wanted to. I thought
know.
about it. I really did think about it. But all right. So let's see here. I got to start these.
And in radio market 2, the Pro Industry Radio Imaging Award finalists are WLQI-FM, Trust Radio. WMGI-FM, Is Radio Dead? And WMUN-AM and FM, AM Radio, A Beacon of Hope. And the winner is... WLQI-FM, Trust Radio.
I know those people. So that was it. Yeah, that was.
Oh, Gewalt.
Yeah,
I'm a mess.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Yep. So very cool. Everybody jumping in this morning. Thank you. James says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Well-deserved win. Larry says, good morning. Have a great day. Tina says, good morning, winners. Congratulations on the award. So happy for you. DeMont Chamber of Commerce and Diva say, congratulations. So happy for you. Melissa, good morning. Congratulations on your win. Thank you so much. Everybody. That's so awesome. Yeah.
I'm a mess.
All right. Well, why don't we take our first break? We'll gather ourselves
together. I did not expect that. I thought
I didn't either.
That. But there's something about when those 2 seconds between the 3 logos go up there and you're like, okay.
Right.
You're like, please pick us. Please
pick
us. Yeah. Like it's already pre-done and you're like, please pick us.
Right. Well, and I didn't keep recording. And I'm sure they did. We'll have to go back and watch that other guy's recording that recorded with your phone. Because I think that's when they play part of the thing that got you to win.
Yeah.
We were so excited I didn't even hear it. I don't even know.
I'm
sure they played it.
They ran it.
I'm sure they did. I just didn't hear it. So
yeah.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll get going with the show here.
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
With so much financial uncertainty, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs can keep you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Christine Bogan. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, let's work together to help ensure you're prepared for the future. After all, retirement isn't the end of the road. It's a new beginning. Call us at 219-866-3788. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Franciscan Health delivers advanced cancer care where every patient matters. Serving the residents of Rensselaer and beyond, we are privileged to offer personalized cancer treatments and world-class cancer services without the need to travel far. Fighting cancer is a brave battle, and our team of physicians and oncology nurses are here to support your journey of hope, healing, and triumph in the place you call home. To schedule your appointment in Rensselaer, go to franciscanhealth.org/cancercare.
Attention, if you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's sea to shining sea, and water damage as far as the eye can see. It's freshly mowed grass and a fence that was freshly vandalized by a pack of unruly teens. It's also around-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of home ownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America NA.
Are you ready to rock?
On the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI.
Touhyville. 2 Tuohys, no waiting.
Good morning, everyone. It's a crazy morning over here.
You guys, what is it, Tuesday? Oh, my goodness.
It's Wednesday.
This is Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Oh my God. I just need to go to bed.
Waffle Wednesday.
Let there be waffles.
There's waffles. I get it.
We must all have waffles forthwith.
Happy Wednesday.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here, hanging out on a Wednesday morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by the Hilltop in Morocco. Play the high-low game with us on the Touhyville Facebook page. All you got to do is take a guess on whether or not the card we draw on Friday is higher or lower than the card we drew yesterday. Monday, which was a queen, I believe we picked on Monday. So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page. If you are right on higher or lower, you'll be entered in for a chance to win a $25 gift certificate that we'll draw on Friday. Today's Wednesday. That means Wings and Whiskey Wednesday at the Hilltop in Morocco. Wings, just $1. Whiskey, $3. No top shelf. All right. Now let's try and do a show, for goodness sakes. We're professionals with all the tears and the snots and the things. Melissa says those are happy tears.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. She goes, we're all crying with you. Now, Melissa, now you stop it. You're going to start getting us going again. We're going to stop all that. Cindy says, good morning. Good morning, Cindy. And Dave says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Hope you have a great day. You too, Dave. Today on Global Cat Day. Okay.
All right.
Breast Reconstruction Awareness Day, Global Dignity Day, Hagfish Day, International Pronouns Day, Love Your Body Day, National Boss Day. Hello. Just saying. You didn't even know that, and you gave such a nice speech about all that I do. So that was really nice. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'll post that up on the internet so it's there forever so everybody can hear that. Cut up your credit card day. Department store day, dictionary day, fossil day, learn a word day, liqueur day, sports day, support your local chamber of commerce day. Look at that. And
and Diva.
Diva from the DeMont Chamber of Commerce already posted congratulations this morning. So that's nice. National Take Your Parents to Lunch Day. Does it count that I did that the other day when I was up in Chicago? It's a little bit of a ride. Steve Jobs Day. I wonder if it's his birthday or something, or if it's just got something to do with him. Steve Jobs is inspiring, but not really a good guy.
Yeah, I had a hard time watching the movie because I had always been like, oh, he's, cool and stuff. And then I'm like, okay, that's not cool and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I don't know. It just says Steve Jobs Day is observed annually on October 16th. And I have a feeling this is actually off his actual tombstone. It's a quote. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful, that's what matters to me. I think that's pretty good to put on your tombstone. And then World Bread Day. Of course, our friend Oprah is a big fan of bread.
I love bread.
What was that?
I love bread.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I can't hear. It'd help if I turned my thing. I'm like, what? What is happening?
I was
here?
playing the Oprah I Love Bread thing. You're like, I said, no, we heard you.
I didn't think you could. I was like, what's happening?
No, I was playing with Oprah.
You should play with Jim Gaffigan.
Yeah,
remember
with
the bread bowl?
Yeah, all the
pasta and the bread bowl.
the carbs with carbs and carbs.
Yeah.
World Food Day and World Spine Day. So it's nice to have a spine. Everybody likes that. So all right, let's see what's happening, shall we? What's the fuss? Tell me what's happening. 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 True Value Hardware is filing for bankruptcy. Or, to look at it on the bright side, Spirit Halloween store is expanding.
Oh, jeez.
Drinking coffee could help you live to age 100, according to a recent study. But keep in mind, if you buy coffee at Starbucks, you'll be broke by 32.
Oh my God.
We stopped for a coffee and a pop yesterday on the way to the thing. It cost us $67.42. Apple released an iPad mini with Apple Intelligence. You can tell it's really smart. When you first turn it on, it says, "Buy me was stupid. You have 3 of the same thing."
Oh, jeez.
A Minnesota man won a pumpkin weighing contest in Northern California for the 4th year in a row. Pumpkin weighing 2,471 pounds.
How big was the one? I mean, mine wasn't obviously 2,000 pounds, but the one that I brought home that I put the seatbelt on. Do you remember? I got it
I don't know that we ever weighed it, but it was big. I mean, it was like,
huge.
yeah, it was giant. I don't know. If you ask me, someone who spends that much time growing giant pumpkins is out of his gourd. Hello, out of his gourd. Out of his gourd, I tell you. And lastly, Luke Combs will not play his hurricane song at an upcoming hurricane benefit concert, which is a good idea. Also, guys, I wouldn't even bother booking the Scorpions. I think that's a big song. Good stuff. All right. Let's go wrap up our poll question from yesterday, get to today's Would You Rather poll question. So yesterday, we had asked you a poll question, and then you answered it. Have you ever experienced luxury? 50-50. 50% said yes, 50% said no. That's only happened a handful of times. We asked what kind of stuff you've experienced as far as luxury goes. Belinda says hotels and restaurants. I accidentally walked right past Belinda the other day at the grocery store.
Did you really?
Now, this is
Did
when
she try to say hi and then you just went?
No, she messaged me on Facebook and she said, hey, you went right around me at the grocery store yesterday. So this was during our move.
Oh, yeah.
And it was one of the evenings where I just ran to Strax and grabbed chicken.
Yeah.
It was during the time when you and I were moving stuff, just us.
Oof.
And I grabbed chicken after the day of moving. I just I didn't even realize it was her. She was like walking out and I think looking at something, and I just went around and left the store. I literally had gone in. All I did was get fried chicken and walked out the door. So
we were at that point. I mean, it was hard to even function. Like at one point, my body just went, "That's that," and I sat down in the chair and couldn't get up.
Right.
There was no way.
There you go.
So
you were just floating away.
I know. I am
you're
not
tired
with
now.
it
You're
today.
a mess. Yeah, it's okay. Chris says massage monthly, able to go out whenever, but choose to stay and cook at home with fresh local meat and veggies. So a massage is a luxury thing for sure. Kim says club level Disney Animal Kingdom Lodge with my girlfriend since elementary school. Amazing.
Oh,
yeah,
to stay on premises.
on Disney property would be one of mine that that would be something that would be cool. Yeah,
we haven't done it yet. We've only stayed. Well, your parents had a great timeshare. I just loved the timeshare.
It was within I think it was within 2 miles of Disney property.
Oranges.
Or I think it was called Vistana. Something Vistana. Yeah.
Oh, they had the greatest store ever.
Cheryl loved.
Cheryl
loved the convenience store in the middle of this place.
But was it not the best? They had like it was like a Whole Foods meets Life is Good meets like tchotchke central, but good tchotchke, not like you're in the Dells at a dumpy store.
Oh, that's funny.
But
and
the salads there, do you remember you could just get a little scoop of this? It's gonna be a long show. Next year they're gonna the IBA is gonna have worst show award.
Right. The day after the
worst
awards,
morning show award.
Well,
for people who are just off.
So I'm torn on it. Okay, so the luncheon was always really nice.
Yeah, because
but we'd
it's
take
always
off
2 hours away.
But we'd take off the show that morning, but then we'd be in the day after winning and all excited, which is part of why we wanted to do the show today.
Plus, it was more cash. So I'm wearing this long dress yesterday, and stuff, which I thought I was fairly comfortable, but it's definitely more. It's not black tie, but it's you get a combo of everything.
And that's what I was going to say is so the lunch is a little more casual and and during the day, but the dinner really makes it feel more important, and it makes it's
so. And let's talk about the cabaret.
So okay, because we're going to be all over the place today with this. So
you could just tell it's National ADHD Day.
But we'll get back to the awards thing a little bit later on because we're going to lose track. Wayne says his luxury was married to his first wife. Wayne, I hope there's not a second wife because she might not like that comment. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Come on, that was the best. That actually felt good when I read that.
I did too. Yeah. But he said first, so I didn't know if. My second wife is not very luxurious.
And then there's the third. No, I'm
Jason says, yes, I've experienced luxury. Have a house, a beautiful wife, and 2 beautiful and smart daughters. Well, that's very sweet, Jason. Look at all the love and the niceness and things like that. All right, let's get to today's poll question. On a Would You Rather Wednesday, this is interesting. Would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self? And it doesn't say, because we found this one on the internet and thought it was good. It doesn't say how far in the past. So you pick when you want to go back. With your past self or your future self. It was immediate for me. How about you?
It wasn't immediate because the past is the past and the future is coming. So I don't know how to answer that question.
Yeah.
I would love to have a talk with my past self and just say, lighten up. Don't, it's not, you're going to get through it no matter what, which is really with age, what you learn.
Right.
Because I remember feeling everything was the end of the world in my 20s. Like, how am I going to get through this? I'm not going to get through this. I don't know if we're going to get through this. Oh my gosh. I used to call my mom crying and, and then you just learn with age that you're pretty much rolling with it. And that it's what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Right. You just keep going. Yeah.
And the lessons learned from those things get you actually more on track and more. If you open your mind to learning from it and then acknowledge your part in it, you could save yourself a whole bunch of pain.
Sure.
It's not the pain of the situation at the time, but you can go, okay, we're not going to do that again.
Yeah.
That was kind of dumb.
Dave jumped right in with future self. Dave says he'd rather have a conversation with future self.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I immediately went past self.
Yeah.
Just
I'm torn.
Yeah,
I really am.
Past self right away.
What would you? So what would you say?
Invest in this thing called Google that's coming up.
Jeez.
So that's
buy stock in Apple.
That's the first thing that came to my mind was like I go back and and I say, hey, there's this thing coming. Yeah. I mean,
really?
Yeah. I mean, there's some lessons, but yeah, for the most part, yeah.
So then your past isn't is kind of like level. Would you say like that it's not like up and down and you're in a tidal wave going, God save me?
No, I wouldn't say I'm in a tidal wave. I mean, there's obviously I've had negative things happen and there's things that I would tell my past self like to handle differently and to sure. But then again, some of what's brought me here, I had to go through some of those things to learn them.
Right. You can't skip the lessons
Right.
or else they come back again and again and again.
You can't just tell someone the lesson.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell 20-year-old me not to do some of the stuff I did in my 30s and 40s,
right.
Because it's just, you get there and you're like, what was he talking about, future me? But this is great.
Yeah.
You don't realize you're about to, fall down a hole. You're like, I'm walking down the beach. This is fantastic.
Right.
Big hole here on the beach.
But I guess the way I envision it, if I talk to my past self, it would be an arm around the shoulder like a good friend. And it's going to be okay. And you are my favorite saying about myself, because I have it. I bought it at another season. So it's this block sign that just says beautiful mess.
Yeah, it's good.
And my girlfriends in Arizona, big prayer warriors, really intensely brilliant. Like, I feel like they just make the Bible come alive.
Yeah.
Old and new. And they just said, yeah, but messy is so attractive. And I still remember having this conversation like, what? Because I think there was like a lot of, I don't want to say self-hatred. I don't know that I hated myself, but I definitely wasn't proud of the fact that I had battle wounds everywhere.
Yeah.
I had been beat to and fro, like, and I was like, all right, can someone settle this boat down? Because I like to be on a big one that like just flows through steady Eddie, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, at specific times, that kind of thing. And I've never been like that in my life.
If you get protected from everything, like if you go back and talk to your past self and protect yourself from everything, you don't get the lessons. You don't learn the things. You're going to become a different person.
Right. But for some people, that's okay. I have just finally come to, probably in my mid 40s, you're not going to be boring at all. It's not going to be steady for you, because you have these peaks and valleys and you have crazy experiences. Like, I probably should write a book. Right. It's just the whole adoption, and then, your whole identity gets called into question, and you're like, what? The whole Jew to Christian kind of thing. Like, all of it is like, wowzers.
And I think a lot of people feel like that. I think a lot of people are like, my life is crazy. It's been this and this. Everybody's got those things. So yeah.
But it's instead of being filled with shame over it.
No,
that's what I was. I definitely was like, and that the shame carrying it around before I became a Christian, for sure, before grace came in, and then I had to work on that concept. But before that, it was just, okay, could we stop with the messes already? Could we just clean up in aisle 18, followed by a cleanup in 19, followed by like, could we stop it? And the truth of the matter is, like, then grace comes, and then it's just a testimony. And then there's so many other people in the room going, oh, thank God it's not just me. Oh, okay. I didn't think of it that way,
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
now I do. And it's a lot easier to like take the ups and the downs that way.
Yeah.
So,
all right, head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page. Let us know. Would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or your future self? We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more fun here in just a little bit. Stick around.
Weather is brought to you by Bozeman Oil.
today, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 55. Tonight, widespread frost, mainly after 4 a.m. Mostly clear with a low around 32. Thursday, widespread frost, mainly before 8 a.m. Sunny with a high near 63. Thursday night, clear with a low around 35. Friday, sunny with a high near 68. Friday night, clear with a low around 37.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer Sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair's gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's got to be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, And that's a lot of Touhy.
Guess what day you do?
Wednesday, I think.
I think Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't want to go to work.
If you don't, who will, huh?
If you don't, I'll find someone who will.
They work you to death.
Well, you're an overpaid DJ, so that's up for debate. You talk a lot.
Am I talking a lot? I feel like I'm talking a lot.
You're risking a sprained tongue.
Turn on the mic.
Fired up. Let's see if it works.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time to start the show.
Start the show.
Steve and Cheryl with you here. Good morning. Powered up each and every morning by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com. Click on Connect. Find out about internet for rural areas from Jasper County REMC. Also want to mention our friends over at Supercuts. Why settle for a regular cut when Supercuts is just around the corner in Rensselaer, Lowell, and Valparaiso? They also have tanning available in Rensselaer and Lowell. Hair products for you. Make an appointment or just swing by. Walk-ins are welcome. Having fun here on a Wednesday morning. A post-Spectrum, Indiana Broadcasters Association Spectrum Award. Very excited that we won last night for a brand new category called Pro Radio. Pro Radio Imaging, I believe it was. So, and Cheryl and I are more front and center because we're on here in the morning on the Q and 98 Gold and on video streaming on Facebook and YouTube and all that good stuff. But I do want to make sure folks know that Chris Locken is the operations manager and production director here at the radio stations. And this imaging thing was a lot him.
Yes. He's excellent at
2/3.
He's excellent at project management. Mm-hmm. So we're very lucky there.
Yeah. So this was a big thing of his that he did, and it was a combination of different things that were
different campaign elements.
Yeah,
that encompassed radio's here to stay,
right? That we
cover this and we do that, and then I was sales and marketing.
Yeah, it was pro radio.
Everybody did,
yeah. So Tiffany says good morning to you both. Madison says good morning to you both, and congrats to you both from both of them. Thank you so much, Tiffany and Madison. We appreciate it. And Madison, you go and enjoy school today, and I hope you have a good lunch because that's the most important part of school. Who said that? Why would you say that? I'm kidding. Work hard. So here is the things that we submitted to the Indiana Broadcasters Association for this thing that we won last night. So it was a combination of things that Chris had put together about trusting radio.
Trust. It's like money, easy to earn and even easier to lose. That's why every day WLQI works hard to earn your trust and to keep it. Whether you start your day with us in Touhyville or listen for the most accurate agriculture news from Hoosier Ag Today, local news with Russ Martin, and local sports with Frank Sprankle, along with the best in classic rock for Northwest Indiana all day long. We know you have commercial-free options available, but do they keep you informed when the sky grows dark and threatening? When the winter winds blow and drop a foot of snow on us? Do those same options let you know which schools are closed or bring you high school football and boys and girls basketball? We appreciate you being part of Touhyville, and we will always work hard to earn and keep your trust.
So, and that really, what's the word I'm looking for? Encompasses like everything that we do here. It's and that was put together by Chris Locken. That was a big part of
why we won. Of
what got us to be able to do that. You know. So that was exciting. That
and then the other pieces were. You did a recording, I did a recording, like we just did.
You and different. I did one together. That was all about
why advertise.
Right. I mean, essentially radio advertising. Promoting your
brand correctly, efficiently, and within a budget.
Yeah. So. I'm trying to find that one that that you and I did. I think this was it. There's so many different things in all these computers.
Yeah, we run so many different.
Yeah, but I think this is it.
WLQI Radio reaches a wide audience across all demographics, ensuring that your message is heard by the right people at the right time. We don't just promise results, we deliver them. Our advertisers consistently report increased foot traffic, boosted sales, and a measurable return on their investment. So, whether you're a local business or a national brand, make WLQI Radio your go-to advertising partner and join the success stories of countless satisfied customers. WLQI Radio, where your business takes the spotlight. Contact us today and let us help your brand reach new heights.
Email Cheryl at touhyville.com. That's the number 2, the letter E, VILLE.com, or message us on any of our station Facebook pages. During that last 10 seconds there, that's how I honed in on the award right there.
That one line did it for me.
That's how I snuck in there. Get my name right in there a little bit. Yeah. But yeah. So and all those things are true. You know, it's funny to me, and I don't say this negatively, but it does stick in my head sometimes that there are times that I've sat with business owners and they've literally said, as if I'm not sitting here in radio, I'm not really sure radio works. I'm not sure like if it gets results and things like that. And then they're also the ones that call an email on a snow day to say, can you make sure people know that we're closed? It doesn't work both ways.
Right.
Right.
You
want them to know that you're closed because when we say something, people hear it. It's there. It's out there. So, and they did make a point last night of saying, during this award thing, this is not something that YouTube TV does. This is not something that Spotify does. It's not, one, I don't think they have awards. They do for a certain number of clicks and numbers and things like that. And I'm actually not one of those radio people that's anti-satellite radio or anti-Spotify or anti-Pandora or anti-podcasting or any of that stuff.
No.
It's all radio to me. All of it is.
And your approach when you're figuring out how to promote your business should be multimedia.
Yeah.
You should not give us all your money. And you shouldn't, because it should be.
Cheryl and I differ, but
no, you shouldn't.
No.
You should have some digital where you're trying things out. You're A/B testing. You're does this work or does that work? But by all means, in a small market area, especially in a small market area, you should be doing local radio,
right?
For sure.
But when you say you should have a media mix, I say we are a media mix. So give us all your money.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, I'd be the first to tell you. I mean, here I used to sit.
The two birds.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm so tired.
No, I'm obviously
truthfully
kidding.
Yes.
But it is. I mean, that's why I'm not anti any of that stuff. I love our reels. I love doing this on video. I love that we have digital options. I love all that stuff. So yeah, and all that said, we are definitely all about local radio. It's all those things that Chris said. It's why we have high school sports on. It's why we are out and about at all the fairs. It's why we go and meet with local businesses regularly.
It's why we have a community calendar. It's why it's all about making sure everybody is in the know, and God forbid somebody is fighting cancer or there's a benefit or
it's all those things.
We want to promote the coat drives, the blood drives, the fire station needs, the police, the ISP, special programming. I mean, yeah.
And we're not a big giant company. Like we're not iHeart. We're not, we're not
We're a small business like you.
Right. This
Correct.
is small business that we're doing here. Like this is just us in the community. So anyway, Tiffany says movie field trip tomorrow for Madison. They're going to see Wild Robot. Now that's the kind of school I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
We love it that they don't
movie.
talk. Right. We don't talk about Columbus Day.
Movie field trip.
Yeah.
When we had movies, I had to go and roll the TV into the classroom. I was the one that hooked it up. Like they're like, I don't know how to hook up this VCR.
And you watch
Does
like
anybody
a
know how
quarter
to
of it.
Right.
And then 9 months later, they're
like,
let's watch that again.
And every movie was like the Shaggy Dog, Shaggy Dog 2, Shaggy Dogs. It was always, who was that guy that was in every Disney movie?
Well, it was Shaggy DA was what's his name? Bill Bixby.
No.
Do you remember that? People, let me tell you about my best friend.
Oh, no, not the Tim Allen Shaggy Dog. Come on now. The real Shaggy. Come on.
Shaggy DA.
Yeah, but I'm talking like the 50s. There was a guy who was in all the Fred McMurray.
Oh yeah.
Was in all those Disney movies. And that was all when I was in grammar school, we would have movie day. And we loved it because it was like you do half a day of school, and then we'd all go down into the school basement, and there'd be like 300 kids watching a movie that they would put up on a projector, like on a pull down screen. You know, yeah, it was just, and it was always Fred McMurray in something.
But the bell would ring, and then that would be it, and you're like, what? Who does this? It's not a soap opera.
Right.
We're not coming back tomorrow. Like, why do we?
It was always, it would be a 45-minute class and the movie was an hour and a half. And they're like, the bell would ring and you're like, are we going to finish? Or
right.
No,
what
is there popcorn? What's happening?
Does he live at the end?
Right.
What happens?
Right. Jason says, I don't care who you are. When the TV got rolled into the classroom, you knew it was going to be a good day. Absolutely.
Right.
And I always knew ahead of time because I really was. I was the nerd. I was the guy that would go hook it up. So they would come to me at the beginning of school and say, at 2:00, we're going to have a movie today. So after lunch, if you could go down to the teacher's lounge and get the television and make sure it's all hooked up with the VCR and everything. I'm like, yes. You know, so yeah. All right. I should really take a break. I'm not only am I behind on the break, I'm behind on news already. News should have started 2 minutes ago. So,
oh boy.
So let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We got Find the Big Deal with Shaggy Mantel. We got Frank with sports here on National Sports Day. So stick around.
Are you looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators and experienced welders. Chief Buildings offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer. Step into the magic of the holidays at Another Season's Christmas Open House. Starting Monday, November 4th through Saturday, November 9th, discover a winter wonderland at 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Explore a fabulous collection of gifts from forever flower arrangements and home decor to fashion and jewelry, plus their unique custom patch bar. Don't miss Another Season's Candlelight Christmas event on Friday, November 8th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. Enjoy light refreshments, exclusive sales, and a chance to win exciting door prizes. Follow Another Season on Facebook and Instagram and join the Another Season VIP Facebook Club for even more savings. Mark your calendar for a festive experience that kicks off the holiday season in style.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's the land of the free and the home of student drivers ready to back into your new fence at any given time. It's firing up a round of burgers and dogs on your rusty grill with a faulty gas line that engulfs your tool shed in flames. It's also around-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of homeownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
This is the story of the one. As a warehouse manager, her job is to transform chaos into clarity and to see patterns where others see problems. Luckily, she's got a partner who shares her perspective. Grainger offers over 1 million industrial-grade products backed by real person support and in-depth online resources, so she can tackle every task with precision and turn potential setbacks into streamlined success. Call clickgranger.com or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
The 16 jurors in the Richard Allen trial, 12 actual and 4 alternates, have been selected. The 3 jurors selected on Monday were replaced, one due to child care issues, another over health concerns. Our source did not mention the reason for the dismissal of the 3rd juror. The 16 jury members will be sequestered for the duration of the trial that could last a month. The jury will be without cell phones and barred from watching TV news. Prosecutors have asked Special Judge Gall to rule on 2 widely spread composite sketches that were issued early in the investigation be barred from presentation at the trial. She will make a ruling on that prior to actual proceedings beginning. Rensselaer Mayor Jeff Phillips said the City Council may be amending the golf cart ordinance following a discussion with Police Chief Anderson at the most recent council meeting.
Part of the golf cart ordinance allowed for all-terrain vehicles to be part of it. Some of those all-terrain vehicles weren't necessarily what the ordinance was intended for. It was more for golf carts only. We can go ahead and grandfather those all-terrain vehicles that are already registered in the city of Rensselaer, but we won't register anymore.
The Carnegie Players of Rensselaer have a new home at 220 North Franklin Street, formerly the Apostolic Bible Church. President of Carnegie, Isaac Wellsand, said the building has sat empty for about 7 years, and he talks about the building's use going forward.
We're hoping to rehab that building and are raising funds to do so with intent to open it up as a community available space for performances, for activities and programs. We're looking to create a low-cost rental space for local community organizations to come and put on their programming in a central location in Rensselaer.
To listen to the entire interview with Isaac Wellsand, talking about the Carnegie Christmas presentation of Saving Christmas on December 12th, 13th, and 14th, as well as auditions taking place on October 21st and 22nd, go to our websites, click on the news link and Newsmakers tab. The burn ban for Jasper County and 5 of its contiguous neighbors continues. Those counties also with a burn ban are Newton, Benton, White, Pulaski, and Stark. There are no burn bans in place in Lake and Porter counties. To check on the status of any county in Indiana, Google Indiana burn ban. A total of 22 counties have a burn ban in Indiana. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, stay well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Do you have a will or trust? Have you prepared end-of-life directives? Hi, this is Ned Tonner, reminding you of the importance of planning ahead. I offer affordable will and trust packages, which include business and healthcare power of attorneys and living wills. Don't be caught unprepared. Let's get started today on your future.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
67-year-old Loretta Lynn Giza of Rensselaer passed away on Sunday, October 13th. Friends may call today from 4 until 6 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Loretta Lynn Giza will follow immediately at 6 p.m. today, with Chaplain Shelley Craner officiating. Interment will follow at Weston Cemetery at a later date. Memorials may be made in Loretta's memory to the American Diabetes Association or Haven Hospice in DeMont. Jackson Funeral Chapel entrusted with the arrangements. 70-year-old Terry Dunlap of Rensselaer passed away on October 10th. Friends may call today from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Terry Dunlap will follow immediately at noon today, with Chaplain Rich Stoll officiating. Interment will follow at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Jackson Funeral Chapel entrusted with the arrangements. 73-year-old Donald Henry Gregg Schwartz of Fowler passed away on October 11th. Visitation will be today at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Home, Fowler Chapel. from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Funeral Mass for Henry Schwartz will be at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church in Earl Park at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Interment will follow at Sacred Heart Catholic Cemetery in Fowler. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the American Cancer Society or Sacred Heart School. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. 89-year-old Elizabeth Betty Pass of Rensselaer passed away on October 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. Central Time on Thursday, October 17th at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Betty Pass will be held at Jackson Funeral Chapel immediately following on Thursday at 11 a.m. Central Time, with Pastor Jeff Zell officiating. Interment will follow in Oakland Cemetery in Morocco. Memorials may be made to St. Luke's Lutheran Church in Rensselaer or the Alzheimer's Association. Jackson Funeral Chapel in Rensselaer has been entrusted with the arrangements. 41-year-old T.J. Wolf of Winnemac passed away on October the 11th. Visitation will be from 2 until 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, October 17th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for T.J. Wolf will be held at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac, with Pastor Heath Hyatt officiating. Private burial will take place. Memorial contributions may be made to the funeral home to assist the family with funeral expenses. Online tributes may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary and Winnemac. 59-year-old Susan Robbins of Rensselaer passed away on October 14th. Friends may call from 3 until 6 p.m. on Friday, October 18th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Susan Robbins will be held at Boersma Funeral Home 6 p.m. on Friday. Pastor William Taylor officiating. Interment will be in Weston Cemetery, Rensselaer. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 68-year-old Randy John Muller of Fowler passed away on October 14th. Visitation will be Friday, October 18th from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Fowler. Funeral Mass for Randy Muller will also be at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church, 11 a.m. on Saturday, Eastern Time. Interment will follow at St. John the Baptist Catholic Cemetery in Earl Park. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Sacred Heart School and the Earl Park Legion. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 86-year-old Martha Bain of Westville passed away on Sunday, October 13th. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. Eastern Time until 1 p.m. on Friday, October 18th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Martha Bain will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern on Friday at Frayne Mortuary, with Chaplain Tom Wetzelar officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Online tributes may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary of Winnemac. 80-year-old Gerald Jerry Williams of Remington passed away on October 10th. Friends may call on Saturday, October 26th from 1 until 3 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. A celebration of life for Gerald Jerry Williams will be held on Saturday, October 26th at 3 o'clock at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. 59-year-old Mark Peterson of Rensselaer passed away on Thursday, October 10th. Cremation rights for Mark Peterson will be provided by Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer, and private family services will be held at a later date. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with his services. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 55. Tonight, widespread frost, mainly after 4 a.m. Mostly clear with a low around 32. Thursday, widespread frost, mainly before 8 a.m. Sunny with a high near 63. Thursday night, clear with a low around 35. Friday, sunny with a high near 68. Friday night, clear with a low around 37.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome into Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Wednesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Underway on Tuesday, the IHSAA tournament and girls volleyball with opening round sectional play at South Newton in Class 1A Sectional 50. North Newton advances to the semifinals. Winners 3-1 over West Central. Also moving on, host South Newton getting by North White in 3 straight sets. Major League Baseball postseason Game 2 American League Championship Series on Tuesday. The New York Yankees in complete control of home field, going up 2-0, overtaking the Cleveland Guardians 6-3 in the Bronx. Guardians committing 2 errors, both leading the runs in the first with Aaron Judge up. Guardian shortstop Brian Rocchio dropping a towering pop-up in front of second, which scored Gleyber Torres from third. Second Guardians miscue in the 6th. Former Cub Anthony Rizzo doubling down the right field line. Anthony Volpe raced all the way from first to third, but before reaching third, Will Brennan in right could not hold on to the barehanded attempt, thus bringing in Volpe. Judge a 3 RBI night, which featured a 2-run homer in the 7th. It's a travel day Wednesday for the ALCS Game 3 in Northern Ohio on Thursday, and after a travel day on Tuesday, the National League Championship Series shifts across the country. It's Game 3 Wednesday. The Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Mets and Queens series even at a game apiece. While the White Sox and Cubs watch the League Championship Series from afar, both clubs finding out Tuesday they have finalists for the Rawlings Gold Glove Awards. For the White Sox, Nicky Lopez is up for a Gold Glove at second base in the AL. Cubs with 2 finalists for the NL honors, including shortstop Dansby Swanson, who has claimed the last 2 Gold Gloves. Likewise, in search of his 3rd straight Gold Glove, Ian Happ in left field. NHL, it's the end of the Blackhawks 4-game road trip in jumpstarting the season, losing 3-1 Tuesday to the Calgary Flames. Blackhawks on the trip just 1-3. Nick Foligno with the lone Blackhawks goal, with Seth Jones and Alec Martinez assisting. Flames with 2 goals from Matt Coronado. The United Center opener awaits the Blackhawks Thursday with the San Jose Sharks. NBA preseason. Bulls inside the United Center on Wednesday against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pacers idle Wednesday, but waiving small forward shooting guard Kendall Brown on Tuesday. In turn, the Pacers signing veteran center Jahlil Okafor to an exhibit 10-day contract. Okafor, who has not played in the NBA since 2021, recently has played professionally in Puerto Rico, will report to the G League Indiana Mad Ants. WNBA Finals shifting to Minnesota on Wednesday for Game 3. It's the host Link and the New York Liberty playing in the best-of-3 title round, tied at a game apiece. NFL, the Bears Week 8 matchup at the Washington Commanders on Sunday, October 27th, flex to accommodate a larger television audience. The NFL announcing the time change on Tuesday. The game will now kick off in the late window at 3:25 p.m. Central, highlighting the 2 top draft picks in rookie quarterbacks Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. And that's a look at your sports for this Wednesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All righty, let's play Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on Michigan Apples 3-pound bag select varieties. It's Wednesday. That means we got a brand new sale flyer at StrachanVanTil.com. Michigan Apples 3-pound bag select varieties. Looking for the price on those at Strachan Van Til. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Strachan Van Til and Touhyville. Good luck.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits, and if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. But if you could get both, Why not? Especially when it comes to healthcare, and that is MediShare. You get both. Many families save $500 a month with MediShare, and that's huge. But it's also true that people wind up way more satisfied too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. That's because MediShare works. It has for more than 30 years. It's a community of Christians who have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth. They love the huge PPO network. So yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price in 2 minutes. Here's the number. Just call 844-53-BIBLE. That's 844-53-BIBLE. 844-53-BIBLE.
All righty, congratulations to Carla in Rensselaer. She knew that Michigan Apple's 3-pound bag select varieties on sale this week for $1.99 at Strachan Mantell. Strachan Mantell is celebrating their 95th anniversary and giving you the chance to win a $1,000 Strachan Mantell gift card every day this month. Simply use your rewards account every time you shop for a chance to win. One winner every day, no purchase necessary. Complete rules and details at strachanmantell.com. That's strachanmantell.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card will be up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win. We'll draw the winner on Friday right here in Touhyville. Good luck.
It's time for the Home of the Week, brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate in downtown Rensselaer.
This is Mary Brown, and if you're looking for a 2 to 3 bedroom home to move right into, I have one for you. It's located at 741 North Abigail in Rensselaer. It is an 875 square foot ranch with a great breezeway, which connects the house to the garage. The house has been updated with a new kitchen, bath, flooring, furnace, AC, insulation, and a new roof too. Don't wait too long. Call Cornerstone Real Estate at 866-4528 if you would like to view the possibility of owning this great home. Cornerstone Real Estate. Let our real estate experience work for you.
Listen for the Home of the Week every Wednesday and Friday morning on WLQI, featuring the best homes in the real estate market, brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate on Washington Street in downtown Rensselaer.
Franciscan Health delivers advanced cancer care where every patient matters. Serving the residents of Rensselaer and beyond, we are privileged to offer personalized cancer treatments and world-class cancer services without the need to travel far. Fighting cancer is a brave battle, and our team of physicians and oncology nurses are here to support your journey of hope, healing, and triumph in the place you call home. To schedule your appointment in Rensselaer, go to franciscanhealth.org/cancercare.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
What day is it today?
Today is
National Bosses Day.
National Boss Day.
Look at the calendar.
It's National Bosses Day.
And you're the coolest boss.
I'm so in love with my boss. Brown nosers.
Brown noser.
We all know it's hard to be a boss, right?
Not today.
Happy National Bosses Day.
Enough jibber jabber.
Let's get back to work.
You got it, boss. No, seriously. Let's go. Ready, set, go.
It's showtime.
Yep, it's Steve and Cheryl back to work. Doing our thing, having fun here on a Wednesday morning. Portions of which are brought to us by KIRPC Head Start, serving all the areas of Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties for kids ages 3 to 5. Breakfast and lunch served family style. On-site vision, hearing, speech screenings are provided. Free for eligible families. Find out more at KIRPC Head Start on Facebook or their website, KIRPC.net. Also want to mention our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Okay. Jasper County Community Services, it's Rensselaer Senior Center, and then the Fozzie Center in DeMont.
Right.
They have been serving Jasper County since 1975, adding life to years and years to life.
I love that saying.
Just some of the things that they have that they do for folks 55 and older. They get together for lunch meals, public transportation, energy assistance programs, the breakfast bar at the Fozzie Center, nutrition education, preventative health care programs, monthly hot breakfasts, legal aid, book club, Phil's Friends program, monthly hot breakfasts. I said that already, but it's so good that I said it twice.
Well, they have breakfast every day.
No, I'm saying the monthly hot breakfast is the first
on the
Friday.
first Friday.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Medicare presentations, variety games, holiday celebrations, craft and art classes, bunco, bingo, music jam sessions, senior info and assistance, exercise program, food programs, music concerts, health and well-being, and more. Just some of the great things that they do at Jasper County Community Services, at the Fozzie Senior Center and the Rensselaer Senior Center. Go and like Jasper County Community Services on Facebook to find out more about what they're doing in the area. And if you're 55 and older, I mean, so many things that they have going on. First Tuesday and last Thursday each month, they do blood pressure screenings. Very important. I can't say enough. So many good things. They're
also prayer warriors. They're
oh my goodness. I mean, it's just so many things. They do seniors in motion, as I mentioned, the bunco, all that good stuff. So many great things. Find out more at Jasper County Community Services Facebook page.
And they do have the pork chop dinner this Saturday.
At the Knights of
$15.
Columbus.
And it sounds delicious because we're gonna go.
Yeah.
We need to get tickets. It's pork chops, parsley potatoes, green beans, and applesauce.
All right, I want to make sure you're going to say it right, because
Applesauce.
otherwise I was going to jump in there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And then the luncheon, I think, is Friday, correct?
Sure.
Yeah. Their annual luncheon.
So yes. Their annual luncheon is this Friday, and then the pork chop dinner. So I'm putting it on you to get us the tickets. You're always in touch with Sharon. So
Okay, I'm going to do it right now.
No, we're doing the show right now.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Can everybody just hold on a second? I'm busy.
That is so typical of you and I, though, lately.
Squirrel.
Like, no, it's like, you know what? If I don't do it right now, I'm going to forget about it. Right? Except we are in the middle of doing a thing. You know how many things I dropped doing to go and do the thing that I'm like, oh, I didn't even finish the thing. And I got to go do the thing.
Yes.
So, yes. So that's why I put reminders on my phone. I've even gotten to the point that where reminders are getting missed. Like it's happening so often. So anyway, Sue says good morning. And Mel says, oh no, I was out and about this morning. Did you guys win? I looked on the list and did not see you. Yes.
Are you not friends with us on Facebook on our pages?
Yeah. I know Mel is on mine. Yeah.
Okay. Cause I literally, I couldn't, I was so stunned that I kept going, we did it. We won. And then I throw up the different pictures, and then I throw up the same pictures, and then I throw up video. Like, it was psycho. It was like insight into what goes on in a mad person's mind.
Yeah.
When they can't conceive of what just happened.
Yeah.
So, I was like,
all right.
oh yeah, we won. 20 minutes later. Oh yeah, we won. Oh my gosh, here's a picture of
So I said that we were going to revisit it again, because the audience changes over some time. So there it is, the IBA award. If you're watching on video, Indiana Broadcast Association Spectrum Awards Best Pro Radio Industry Imaging Award, WLQI Rensselaer Trust Radio 2024. So, there were so many things that I wanted to talk about from last night, but I know you, Mel says you deserve it. Very nice, thank you so much. I know you wanted to mention the cabaret and the food because it was fantastic.
Just Indianapolis has. We tend to think of going to Chicago because we know it. It's where we were born, raised, and we're familiar with it. And your parents are there, so that if you're going to Rosemont, we kind of, know the area. And in the last month, to get the Cardinal Award for volunteering and the blood drive, and then this, the Spectrum Awards were both in Indianapolis. So, and then we had the Bears Colts game also. So we've been to Indianapolis in the past 6 weeks 3 times.
3 times.
That said, there are all these cool little nook things, that are really neat. Other than the gas station where we almost got killed and eaten by a pit bull.
Well, nothing
again.
really did happen to us. It just seemed very scary.
But it had a great donut place,
right
5 feet away. So anyway, they held this at this place called the Cabaret. What an intimate place. I ate about 600,000 pigs and blankets. The girl just knew, I got half a platter left. Could I dump it on you? Like, but it was so good. It was like an andouille sausage wrapped croissant type of thing. Delicious.
Yeah.
And I just kept casually like taking 3 sticks and pulling them up, pretending I'm going to give them to Chris, pretending I'm going to give them to you, and then shoving them in my face because they were that good.
You were just enjoying them so much.
And then I was like, I thought in my head, okay, this will save my blood sugar if dinner is like circa 1973 bar mitzvah food.
Right.
You know what I mean? With the cream sauce, it's, and the wilted broccolini.
Sure.
This was not that at all.
Oh, it was so
short
good.
ribs over mashed potatoes with broccolini. Delicious. And then dessert was this, what do they call sugar pie? Which I did not know Indiana is like infamous for. I've never heard of sugar pie.
Infamous, famous for. Yeah. Infamous is like negative, right? Yeah.
No, is it?
Yeah. Like Al Capone was infamous for like,
I thought
being a gangster. Like,
I didn't mean it was like that naughty. I just meant it was yummy because every time I went to Georgia, Valdosta, I would get chocolate pie. They are famous for chocolate pie. I had never heard of it before, and it was the most delicious thing on earth and very easy to make. So I got the recipe because that's what I do is go, hey, can I have a moment with your chef?
Right.
And I got a recipe that was easy peasy and delish. So we had sugar pie. We had chocolates from South Bend Chocolate Company or something like that.
Did you try those yet? I didn't try.
Because I was like sugared up. I was like,
I thought I took them because I thought I was going to eat them on the way home because I was like so like up, and then I was really just more thirsty on the way home. I just kept drinking my water.
So, but adorable, intimate place to see jazz concerts.
Yeah.
And one of a kind international musicians and actors and things like that. So was a lovely venue.
Yeah.
Just lovely. And the food was phenomenal.
So good. Yeah. It was crazy good.
Yeah.
Louis says, good morning, Touhies. Congratulations to the both of you. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Louis.
Thank you.
Yeah. Really, really a cool event. I
liked it better than the basketball place last year. I mean, it was cool to be on the floor of the basketball thing having the dinner. This was way more intimate than that and really sexy, for lack of a better word. It was just a sexy place to go.
And being truthful, I really liked that we had our own table. Not that I mind talking to the radio people, but in that moment when you're winning, you really just want to be with your people,
and you're waiting to hear the name called
together.
You're like a nervous Hilary,
but you're together.
Yes,
it's not. And you don't have to put on airs. I guess I don't know for somebody else that's there.
What are you
winning? And then they win, and it's like So my mom says congratulations, thank you, good morning, and Deb says good morning, congratulations to you both, thank you, Deb. So it was just really a cool thing, and of course it's better when you win. You know what I mean? It makes for a much better evening.
Who told you that? Yeah, you're like, just take it as a I was like, no.
Okay. The difference is I'm okay if we don't, because I do think top 3 is a big deal because I've been doing this for 30 years and have got multiple top 3s, and I'm okay with that. Now, this is my third win of like you win the award and you go home with the award. Like I said before, Illinois calls you a winner. You're a first place winner, second place winner, third place winner. Like, they give you a certificate that tells you got second or third place, which I like too. I think that's neat,
Yeah.
I didn't like it that much because I stored it in our crawl space in Bourbonnais and they're ruined, so I didn't like them. I didn't do that with the awards.
Yeah.
The awards got put into boxes for the move,
Mhm.
the other award. So but between my first win in Illinois and my second win in Indiana, there was a decade.
I was going to say it was over a decade.
There was a decade. So so I do not take this for granted by any means.
Yeah.
And just absolutely love it. So yes, it I know we talked about it earlier, but it knocked us out. They show you the 3 finalists, the 3 nominees, they call it the finalists. And then when they say WLQI, it just knocks it out. That said, just so you guys know, I mean, we have 98 gold and we have Bear Country. And you might think, well, why don't they win? Or WLQI is for our group. That's the member in the Indiana Broadcasters Association.
Yeah.
You don't join as a company. Each station is it. So WLQI is the station that is in the Indiana Broadcasters Association. So what a great night. I also really enjoyed. Now, one of my dreams is to be put into the Hall of Fame. That said, I really like that they did the Hall of Fame inductions as a separate ceremony. I think it should be that way. Not because of the long speeches, not because I'm bored, because they should have their own thing. And then the awards ceremony should be its own thing. So, and they have a lifetime achievement and then another leadership award as well that they did last night that had speeches. So anyway, what a great night. And we really do feel like that's the whole idea of Touhyville, that we share it with all of you, because it's so cool that we couldn't wait. Like, we're not the kind of people that are like on Facebook, like, we won, look at us, pat us on the back. We're like, we won, like we wanted all of you to know, like
we wanted you to know.
Yeah. Like last year when we didn't win the station of the year, I was like, oh, I hate to tell everybody this. Not because I feel bad for me. Like I knew it was top 3 first year owning the place. Super duper fantastic. I loved it. But it's just like, oh man, like everybody was rooting for us, So
and once we got into the car, I started reading like the comments, and then we had a cry. Like,
it was really cool, and so really excited that we won, and of course, Chris Locken, a big part of the win. He's our production guy here, and doesn't do the show with us and stuff, but he is on 98 Gold in the afternoon and on Bear Country while you're at work. So, by the way, infamous means having an evil reputation or causing an evil reputation.
Ooh, I didn't know that. I was today years old, and I'm not a stupid girl. That's horrible.
So just try to give you
I hate when I use stuff wrong. What is the matter?
Also, while we're on it, before we take
how
our
embarrassing.
No, it's fine. I just that's the way we're saying. No, it's fine. It's like
I mean, it's kind of funny, but
but
all of us have
like
people
infamous.
that use words wrong, and so that's the second. What was the other one that I used? And you were like, no, that's not what it means.
Was it bravery?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brevity.
That's what it was. You thought that meant brave.
I thought it was bravery.
Right. You thought brevity
like,
was
brevity
the same
is not that.
Right,
and
right,
I'm like,
it's quick.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
now that English is my third language.
Right. But that said, infamous people use like in a fun way all the time. Like, oh, there's the infamous Steve Touhy, like they just, they use it.
That's
in a fun
why
way.
I thought it was famous. I
Yeah.
thought it was like, I never thought there was a difference between the two. But then you said infamous is bad. And I went, what?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
So all good.
Someone dropped me on my head. I'm
No,
serious.
You're fine. You're fine. Also, before we take the break, we want to say happy birthday to resident of Touhyville, Steve Mush. Celebrating his birthday today. So happy birthday to him.
you.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
A fine officer of the law. So
yes. We thank you for your service.
Yes.
Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe.
Absolutely. So all right, let's take a break. When we come back, let's try out some stories. We got some stories to get to.
Right. Other than us.
Right. And since it's Bosses Day, I've got a couple of stories all about workplace stuff. So that'll be some fun stuff. So stick around.
Weather brought to you by Christine Bogan, your Edward Jones agent in Rensselaer.
Today, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 55. Tonight, widespread frost, mainly after 4 a.m. Mostly clear with a low around 32. Thursday, widespread frost, mainly before 8 a.m. Sunny with a high near 63. Thursday night, clear with a low around 35. Friday, sunny with a high near 68. Friday night, clear with a low around 37.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Franciscan Health delivers advanced cancer care where every
Touhyville, now with even.
Are you looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators and experienced welders. Chief Buildings offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon? A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Franciscan Health delivers advanced cancer care where every patient matters. Serving the residents of Rensselaer and beyond, we are privileged to offer personalized cancer treatments and world-class cancer services without the need to travel far. Fighting cancer is a brave battle, and our team of physicians and oncology nurses are here to support your journey of hope, healing, and triumph in the place you call home. To schedule your appointment in Rensselaer, go to franciscanhealth.org/cancercare.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We have to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Kentland Classic Rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville, Two Tuohys are better than one.
It's Wednesday.
Is it? Wednesday.
Do you know what time it is?
Is it time to make the donuts?
I read somewhere that the smell of donuts is one of the strongest aphrodisiacs.
Donuts!
Whoa.
Excellent!
That's how you get banned from a donut shop.
Donut o'clock.
That's great.
Oh, the diet starts tomorrow. But the show must go on. Now!
It's showtime.
Welcome back. Steve and Cheryl with you here, hanging out and doing our thing on a Wednesday morning. Yep, it's Wednesday. Portions of which are brought to us by Another Season in DeMott. Need to get for any reason. Head to Another Season. How about this week? Saving big, 30% off fall and Halloween, plus an additional 20% off clearance. All happening this week at Another Season in DeMott. Of course, before you know it, will be Christmas open house time, November 4th through the 9th. They have special hours that week, Monday, Tuesday, 9 to 5, Wednesday and Thursday, 9 to 6. Then Friday for the super duper fun time candlelight evening, Christmas open house. Friday, 9 to 5, and then they close for a half hour to get ready for the evening. And the annual Christmas open house is Friday night, November 8th from 5:30 till 8. So
it's the best. Get it on the calendar now. I'm telling you. You do not want to miss this. It's just gorgeous.
It's a lot of fun. Also want to mention our friends over at Vierk's Fine Jewelry, Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store. Over 75 years of exceeding expectations in Mid-North Indiana. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Vierks.com. Danny says, congrats. Keep on rocking. Thank you, Danny. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here in Touhyville. That's so funny. I just saw that you took a picture of your ID this morning on the counter. So
because I felt like when we woke up,
I
felt like, did that happen?
Yeah.
And then that's what I saw. I took it off my dress yesterday, right before going to sleep. So yeah,
very cool. All right, so today is National Bosses Day, and so I thought it'd be fun to find a couple of stories about different employees and workplace things. So a lot of employees trying to go that extra mile, trying to, take a little initiative. You see a little garbage, you pick it up, you throw it away.
Okay.
Maybe you want to be careful of what you're throwing away if you work at, say, a museum.
Oh, no.
An employee at a museum in the Netherlands threw out 2 empty beer cans that were actually priceless pieces of modern art. The hand-painted cans were made to look like 2 empty beer cans. Someone carelessly left behind, and they really do look like that. They're part of a larger collection of cans titled All the Good Times We Spent Together. The museum's elevator is all glass. They were sitting on top of the glass ceiling. An elevator repairman didn't realize that they were an art exhibit and thought someone just left them there, so he tossed them in the trash to help out. The museum's curator noticed them missing. Luckily, the trash hadn't been sent to the dump yet, so they were able to find the cans and clean them up. They say the museum bears no ill will toward the worker who was just doing his job in good faith. The museum director said, in a way, it's a testament to the effectiveness of the artist's work. So there you go. Whoops. I didn't know. And also, I mean, listen, I don't judge, but I would be one of those guys going, that's art, really? Just painted some cans? All right. Each their own. Sure. How about this one? A woman in the UK was recently laid off by her employer. The parent company of British Airways, IAG, is the one that let her go. So she filed a claim against them, arguing they breached an equality law. She was mad because she did not get a farewell card.
What?
Can I just say, over my years, I was let go so many times.
Fired.
That I was asked to remove myself from the premises. So many times that my one and only comedy CD at this point is titled Fired Again.
Wow.
He's fired. He's off the air right now. Goodbye.
Oh.
Real life owner calling into a radio station I was working at and firing me on the air. I've been fired from this station before. Not this company. I can't fire myself. I mean, I guess I could technically, but yeah. I mean, it's radio. I've been fired because the new general manager wanted to take a rock station and change it to an oldie station and called it the Pickle. Okay?
You didn't feel bad about that one, did you?
I didn't. It was I actually did my 6 months of unemployment, and when it ran out, went back to work there, doing sales.
Thanks for the vacay.
Yeah. It was just, but he was, he reminded me of Mr. Carlson from the from WKRP.
Special.
Yeah, he was, and he even looked like him. Yeah. So he was out there. But anyway, of all those firings, including,
He's fired. He's off the air right now. Goodbye.
I never got a farewell card. I didn't even know that was a thing. I've literally had bosses say to me, you're the easiest person to fire. And I'm like, yeah, because what am I going to do? I'm going to fight this? Okay. I got to go. Where's all my stuff? Can I grab my stuff? Yeah. So an employment tribunal looked into it and discovered that the company had a card for Karen.
What's with the cards?
They had a farewell card for her when she was let go, asked to leave the premises, fired. But only 2 or 3 people were willing to sign it. Not signing it. I'm glad she's gone. So they opted not to give it to her, figuring that giving her the card was worse than not giving her one at all.
Right.
Like only 2, 3 people.
Have you ever
signed it?
had to sign a card like that? Like
No.
at the Journal all the time, they would pass a card around for someone's birthday.
Oh, for
And
birthdays
I'm like,
and stuff. Yeah.
guys, you hate my guts. You've got me
Oh
in
my
a side
God.
office 3 miles away.
Oh
Could we not ask me to
Stop.
sign for all of your lunacy? Like, I mean, I didn't know what to say. And then, what are you doing?
Just happy birthday.
I
You don't have
said
to make a
happy
thing
birthday,
out
and
of
then you
it.
but normally, you write a little schmaltzy thing like, happy
I don't.
birthday. I hope you, have a great day or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I usually just cite it.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah. It's
I mean, yeah.
yeah. What I just sign it happy birthday. Just move on with your day,
They hated me so much. Do you remember they had us in a second office?
But
and
not
then
every employee,
but most of them. There was a guy who got released from prison who said he was going to kill everyone at the Journal.
Oh,
and they didn't tell us in the second building because
Right.
they went, nah, he's probably just going to come to this one.
just the main building.
Just the
you gotta
main
worry about.
building.
Yeah.
And then someone in the customer service department goes, you may want to work from home. They've let everybody else go home today, but they're not so worried about us here
Right.
in this building.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It was. But yeah, I've always signed birthday cards, but never a farewell card.
I've never had a farewell card. I mean, I don't even know what that is.
Also, let me ask a question. And I mean, they're not here to answer, but so you're sending around this, hey, you got fired card.
Right.
Before you've let her know
that she's letting go. Oh,
so now
yes.
everybody's
now
like,
everybody know.
What?
Is that even allowed?
Here's how I would sign it if someone was getting let go from a company like that. I would sign,
Oh, good for you.
yeah,
Right.
congrats.
Right. You've been sprung on
Yeah.
work early work release.
Yeah. Okay, so it says here, now you're probably wondering, are farewell cards that big of a deal? No, it just sounds like this woman was really something. In addition to a farewell card claim, she sued the company, bringing 40 complaints against them, including victimization and unfair dismissal. It sounds like she had several issues with coworkers, including igniting an argument with one because they corrected her spelling of whiz in another card for a colleague. Was this Hallmark? What are you guys getting cards for everything for? For goodness sakes, everybody needs a card. Oh, hope you enjoyed your lunch. Everybody sign the card. And who's writing whiz in a card? What is that even for? Like, what in the world? So her boss said that there was nothing to her complaints, saying that she'd harbored a conspiracy theory mentality. and mistook normal workplace interactions for harassment. In any event, a judge tossed her case. It was determined that she was appropriately laid off. 2 other workers were also let go at the same time, and that her position had become redundant in company restructuring. The judge also ruled that the acts cited in her claim either did not happen, or if they did, were innocuous interactions in the normal course of employment. So there you go. What a kookamonga. I mean, why are we doing all these cards? I mean, it's just, sorry you're getting let go, and we all knew it before you. Have a good day.
Right.
What? Why?
Now you don't have to wake up as early as you did for the last year.
Congrats. Now you don't have to deal with any of us anymore. Are you happy?
You can. Good luck in finding new people to torment.
Right. Right. What
Have
in the
fun.
world? Yeah. Dr. Phil, can you help her out?
What the hell are you thinking?
That's what I'm saying. Julie says, good morning to you both. Good morning, Julie. Thank you for hanging out with us on Facebook and or YouTube. Of course, you guys can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd appreciate it. And if you click on the little bell, you'll get notified every time we drop a video. And trust me, once we get situated in this move, we're going to get back on track with doing a lot more of the shorter videos and stuff. That was something I would normally do after work. I would do I would take some clips from our show, but after work, we just end up doing stuff around the house now to get it all put together and things and get everything moved over. So, but yeah, we have a lot of fun with our videos. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. It doesn't cost anything. And it does help people find us that like shows like ours. And it helps with advertising numbers and things like that. We were talking earlier about the idea of a multimedia mix. You can, sponsor things that we do on the internet and on the radio. So all kinds of cool things. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, let's see. I've got a couple of more work things. I've got an odd thing going on with Gen Zers interviewing for jobs. I've got a woman who quit her toxic job and then had to go back, and then a suspicious package going to a news station that turned out to be kind of funny. So all that coming up here in the next hour, and of course we also have the dumb criminal of the day. So stick around.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Hey, Liz, can you believe there are still some people buying their gold, silver, and platinum bullion from the internet?
That's pretty amazing, Jeff, especially considering that prices here at Bjork's Fine Jewelry always beat both local as well as the big online guys. We don't have shipping fees, and in most cases, you get the precious metals immediately.
Bars, rounds, bags, eagles, buffaloes, maple leafs, Krugerrands, Morgan and Peace dollars, and much, much more.
Not to mention rare, key date, and collectible coins from the U.S. and around the world, many of which have been graded and authenticated by PCGS and NGC.
Whether buying, selling, or trading, you will always benefit from Bjork's unrivaled years of experience and expertise.
If you need expert appraising, Bjork's Fine Jewelry has both of Lafayette's only International Society of Appraisers and Coin Roundtable members, and we are also fully USPAP compliant.
All of your coin and precious metals needs under one roof.
Proudly serving the Mid-North Indiana area for over 75 years. Court of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Bjorks.com.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Find the award-winning service you need with Shelter Insurance agent Lauren Berenda at his new location on 231 in Rensselaer.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Julia owed the IRS thousands.
I was paralyzed with fear.
Then
I heard a commercial for Optima Tax Relief.
Optima Tax Relief is the leading tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and experts in the Fresh Start Initiative.
Optima Tax Relief settled my IRS tax bill.
Call Optima now for a free consultation.
It was amazing.
Call 800-929-0277. 800-929-0277.
Optima Tax Relief. O'Reilly.
Extend the life of your engine with a full synthetic oil change and save at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, pick up 5 quarts of O'Reilly full synthetic motor oil and a MicroGuard oil filter for $29.99. Or upgrade to a MicroGuard Select filter for just $2 more. Limit supply. Offer in-store only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. For that, we'll head over to the newsroom. Here is Russ Martin.
The 16 jurors in the Richard Allen trial, 12 actual and 4 alternates, have been selected. The 3 jurors selected on Monday were replaced, one due to child care issues, another over health concerns. Our source did not mention the reason for the dismissal of the 3rd juror. The 16 jury members will be sequestered for the duration of the trial that could last a month. The jury will be without cell phones and barred from watching TV news. Prosecutors have asked Special Judge Gall to rule on 2 widely spread composite sketches that were issued early in the investigation be barred from presentation at the trial. She will make a ruling on that prior to actual proceedings beginning. Rensselaer Mayor Jeff Phillips said the City Council may be amending the golf cart ordinance following a discussion with Police Chief Anderson at the most recent council meeting.
Part of the golf cart ordinance allowed for all-terrain vehicles to be part of it. Some of those all-terrain vehicles weren't necessarily what the ordinance was intended for. It was more for golf carts only. We can go ahead and grandfather those all-terrain vehicles that are already registered in the city of Rensselaer, but we won't register anymore.
The Carnegie Players of Rensselaer have a new home at 220 North Franklin Street, formerly the Apostolic Bible Church. President of Carnegie, Isaac Wellsand, said the building has sat empty for about 7 years, and he talks about the building's use going forward.
We're hoping to rehab that building and are raising funds to do so with intent to open it up as a community available space for performances, for activities and programs. We're looking to create a low-cost rental space for local community organizations to come and put on their programming in a central location in Rensselaer.
To listen to the entire interview with Isaac Wellsand, talking about the Carnegie Christmas presentation of Saving Christmas on December 12th, 13th, and 14th, as well as auditions taking place on October 21st and 22nd, go to our websites, click on the news link and Newsmakers tab. The burn ban for Jasper County and 5 of its contiguous neighbors continues. Those counties also with a burn ban are Newton, Benton, White, Pulaski, and Stark. There are no burn bans in place in Lake and Porter counties. To check on the status of any county in Indiana, Google Indiana burn ban. A total of 22 counties have a burn ban in Indiana. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, stay well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
67-year-old Loretta Lynn Giza of Rensselaer passed away on Sunday, October 13th. Friends may call today from 4 until 6 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Loretta Lynn Giza will follow immediately at 6 p.m. today, with Chaplain Shelley Craner officiating. Interment will follow at Weston Cemetery at a later date. Memorials may be made in Loretta's memory to the American Diabetes Association or Haven Hospice in DeMont. Jackson Funeral Chapel entrusted with the arrangements. 70-year-old Terry Dunlap of Rensselaer passed away on October 10th. Friends may call today from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Terry Dunlap will follow immediately at noon today, with Chaplain Rich Stoll officiating. Interment will follow at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Jackson Funeral Chapel entrusted with the arrangements. 73-year-old Donald Henry Gregg Schwartz of Fowler passed away on October 11th. Visitation will be today at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Home, Fowler Chapel, from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Funeral Mass for Henry Schwartz will be at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church in Earl Park at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Interment will follow at Sacred Heart Catholic Cemetery in Fowler. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the American Cancer Society or Sacred Heart School. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. 89-year-old Elizabeth Betty Pass of Rensselaer passed away on October 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. Central Time on Thursday, October 17th at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Betty Pass will be held at Jackson Funeral Chapel immediately following on Thursday at 11 a.m. Central Time, with Pastor Jeff Zell officiating. Interment will follow in Oakland Cemetery in Morocco. Memorials may be made to St. Luke's Lutheran Church in Rensselaer or the Alzheimer's Association. Jackson Funeral Chapel in Rensselaer has been entrusted with the arrangements. 41-year-old T.J. Wolf of Winnemac passed away on October the 11th. Visitation will be from 2 until 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, October 17th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for T.J. Wolf will be held at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac, with Pastor Heath Hyatt officiating. Private burial will take place. Memorial contributions may be made to the funeral home to assist the family with funeral expenses. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary in Winnemac. 59-year-old Susan Robbins of Rensselaer passed away on October 14th. Friends may call from 3 until 6 p.m. on Friday, October 18th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Susan Robbins will be held at Boersma Funeral Home 6 p.m. on Friday. Pastor William Taylor officiating. Interment will be in Weston Cemetery, Rensselaer. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 68-year-old Randy John Muller of Fowler passed away on October 14th. Visitation will be Friday, October 18th from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Fowler. Funeral Mass for Randy Muller will also be at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church, 11 a.m. on Saturday, Eastern Time. Interment will follow at St. John the Baptist Catholic Cemetery in Earl Park. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Sacred Heart School and the Earl Park Legion. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 86-year-old Martha Bain of Westville passed away on Sunday, October 13th. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. Eastern Time until 1 p.m. on Friday, October 18th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Martha Bain will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern on Friday at Frame Mortuary, with Chaplain Tom Wetzelar officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary of Winnemac. 80-year-old Gerald Jerry Williams of Remington passed away on October 10th. Friends may call on Saturday, October 26th from 1 until 3 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. A celebration of life for Gerald Jerry Williams will be held on Saturday, October 26th at 3 o'clock at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. 59-year-old Mark Peterson of Rensselaer passed away on Thursday, October 10th. Cremation rights for Mark Peterson will be provided by Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer, and private family services will be held at a later date. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with his services. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather brought to you by McCool's Auto and Diesel in Morocco.
Today, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 55. Tonight, widespread frost, mainly after 4 a.m. Mostly clear with a low around 32. Thursday, widespread frost, mainly before 8 a.m. Sunny with a high near 63. Thursday night, clear with a low around 35. Friday, sunny with a high near 68. Friday night, clear with a low around 37.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center. Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday. Jesus, it's only Wednesday?
Get some coffee. You woke me up.
Definitely need my coffee.
You know what I really need?
What?
What do you need?
Caffeinated bacon?
Genius.
I can get behind that.
Hump day, am I right, buddy? Yes. Yes, yes.
Let's light this candle.
You know what time it is?
What is it? Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Portions of the show is brought to us by our friends over at the Kasatovich Umfleet McDonald's in Rensselaer, DeMott, and Remington. Your new home for Krispy Kremes. Holy mackerel.
Oh, yeah.
You had both yours yesterday. I only had one yesterday, so I just had another one this morning during the break. So good.
And you asked me, like, do you want my
I offered.
leftover? I'm like,
I
no,
offered.
no, because I don't want to start a habit.
Yep, I offered to you
It was
yesterday.
a treat yesterday, and now, yep.
Yeah, so good. You know, just good stuff on top of all the other good stuff that they have going on there. I mean, it's just, yeah, so many good things that they have going on over there. And you know, people think of McDonald's as a big giant corporation, but it is locally owned, you know, by the Kasatovich Umfleet family.
Mm-hmm.
And they do things in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw this. You just shared it on your page a little while ago. Rensselaer Fire Department posted last night. Huge thank you 8 hours ago. So like around midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Huge thank you goes to the Kasatovich Umfleet family of McDonald's of Rensselaer for providing dinner to the crew working the scene. When it's cold, windy, and raining, cheeseburgers and fries hit the spot. So that's just the kind of
heart
stuff
of who they are.
Yeah, it's the kind of stuff that they do that doesn't always get noticed. It's really great that the Rensselaer Fire Department, you know, posted that and acknowledged them, because not always does the Rensselaer Fire Department even get noticed and acknowledged. So
and let's talk about the fact that it's the Rensselaer Fire Department, but we missed the word volunteer.
Volunteer fire department.
Volunteer fire department.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, those are some special people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So, so thank you to them, and obviously thank you to Kasatovich Umfleet McDonald's for being a part of this community and doing those things. It looks like they were out at a vehicle accident is what they were dealing with yesterday. So yeah. So thank you to all of them. So to the volunteer fire department of Rensselaer and the Kasatovich Umfleet McDonald's for all they do in the community. So and of course you can always go over there and get Krispy Kremes. Speaking of the fire department, coming up October 26th, so 10 days from today, it's a Saturday from 10:30 till 12:30. At the Rensselaer on College Avenue McDonald's, on the College Avenue McDonald's in Rensselaer. They're doing Fries with a Firefighter. So fun for all ages. Get a free small fry, fire truck tour, fire safety table. So all kinds of cool stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun with the local Rensselaer Volunteer Fire Department. Fridays of the Firefighter, October 26th at McDonald's. So that's going to be really cool. That's Saturday, October 26th, right before Halloween. So that'll be a lot of fun.
I got to tell you, when we lived in Bourbonnais, they came through and I took the girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was just as excited as the girls are. Those fire trucks are really cool.
Yeah. I used to, I think I told you this before. My grandma who lived in Niles, Illinois, there was a park nearby that she would take me to. And my sister would play all around the park and everything. I just wanted to, it was just a fire truck like thing. And it just had a steering wheel. It just turned. I just wanted to play driving the fire truck. I would do that for an hour. Yeah. Okay. So today's National Bosses Day. So we're talking about some job place things that we found online, some different stories from all over the area.
Okay.
A woman quit her toxic job, which is a good move. You don't want to work in a toxic environment. Okay. That said, when you quit, you're not allowed to just steal stuff, no matter how bad the job got. She stole her office chair and was quite embarrassed when she had to bring it back. Okay.
How do you steal an office chair? Like, is everybody gone for the day and you just roll it out the door? What do you?
I don't know. A woman is going viral for saying that she finally left her toxic job, stole her office chair. They emailed her later saying she needed to bring it back, so she did, and said it was really embarrassing that she had to go back and, hi, here's my chair. I think I would have sent a friend to drop it off. I think
When I left my last job, I took my chair. In my mind,
was this when Mary Poppins quit her job? When I left my last toxic job placement, I took my chair along with me. Right. It's either Mary Poppins or Julia Child.
I now work in the palace.
Right. I have gone to raise the bank's children once again.
Long live the queen.
when I left my last job, I took my chair. In my mind, I figured that I had been sitting there taking years of emotional, physical, and verbal abuse. And for some reason, I was like, well, I've been sitting here taking it, so I'm going to take my chair. And needless to say, they emailed me like a week later saying, bring back the chair. And I did. And it was really embarrassing. But, you live and you learn.
Yikes.
I took all of their abuse in that chair, and I felt my buttocks should remain in said chair. What in the world?
Could you imagine if listen, it fit in the box, so I thought I could take it.
Right. Now, I will say I do understand the idea of becoming attached to a chair. So here's what's so funny. So the studio here in WLQI is also where Russ does a lot of his interviews. And Russ does Sunday night oldie show here on WLQI. Him and I like different chairs. So you can kind of see it on the video right back here. This is the chair that Russ likes. And the chair that I'm sitting in is the one I like. If Russ has an interview, I will come in the morning and I will find that chair in this spot and this chair in that spot.
Oh,
we will swap them.
I didn't know that.
So, but I'm so attached to this chair. Some time during our week off, office chairs have like the little rolly things on the bottom. But what it is it's two sides that go on to posts like an axle. One side keeps falling off. I keep trying to push it back on, and I've been doing it for 3 days now, and it just keeps coming off, and then I can't move right, and I'm like, Brett, but I like this chair. I'm gonna have to swap out chairs or get some glue, but I don't think you can glue it because I think it's got to go around. So I'm lost. I'm not sure. I'm just saying you get attached to a certain kind of chair. I like the back to this. I like how it goes up.
Oh, I agree with you. Yeah. I thought you were talking about your chair at home when you watch TV because, that's another chair you're addicted to.
My chair.
And now we didn't even know the chair you had before that was wearing out
had a hole like between the part where you put your calf to your toes,
Like
like
the recliner goes up.
The recliner goes up, and it had a hole like it between the chair part,
Like
and
a normal hole, like where there wasn't
hole.
cloth or
Right,
anything.
right,
It just
right.
raised the recliner. Yeah.
The one we got you for Christmas connects the two.
Yes.
And now the dog will just
loves to lay
there.
Mm-hmm.
And sleep. So
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, he just he loves to just sit there. So all right. So I mentioned this before. A suspicious package found outside a news station in Baltimore on Tuesday turned out to be a toilet bowl. Someone sent a toilet bowl to the news station. Maybe that was in response to the way they do the news. Not really sure why they sent that. But it made me think of my first radio job away from the city. When I first went out to a little town in near Joliet, just south of Joliet, Wilmington, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys that I had done radio with in the past sent me a what are they when you send someone a package when they're away, or like a college or something like that,
Care package.
a care package. Thank you. I couldn't drawing a blank. Okay. They sent me a care package, and it was a bunch of different stuff, like for my home, like toilet paper and paper towels and pasta and all, but they sent it. They had taken a toilet seat and glued it to a 5-gallon bucket. And they put it in a big box and sent it to me. Now we were in our 20s. I don't know why they felt that I needed a commode. Like,
oh my gosh.
But it made me think of this. Like, I wondered, like, okay, is that what they were doing? Were they trying to help out the news people? Or were they just... were they saying that maybe they just didn't care for their news anymore? I'm not honestly sure what exactly it was, but for whatever reason, they decided to send a toilet to the newsroom. Doesn't say in the story why. They just apparently the suspicious package showed up at the news station. They weren't really sure exactly what it was. A suspicious package found outside a news station in North Baltimore last Tuesday. This was a week ago. Turned out to be a toilet bowl. Baltimore police responded for a report of a suspicious package. Upon arrival, officers observed what appeared to be a toilet bowl in front of the radio station. Maybe it's art. I'm looking at the picture.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like your toilet seat that you had to have. Like, it's got a bunch of different colors and everything.
Where is that? When is that coming? Side note.
Squirrel! It'll be here for the Princess Tush.
Princess Tush. That's my rap name.
It'll come. Let's see if I can pull up a picture here so you guys can see it. It looks like I can't really tell what it is. I don't know if they've got news stories taped to it. It's got something all over the toilet. So it's definitely meant to make a statement of some kind.
Are you posting it?
Yeah, I'm pulling up the picture right now so we can see it on the video. Let's see. Suspicious package. Here we go. Okay. Let me hit share here. And there you go. So there's the picture.
Oh, yeah. So it's like a design toilet.
Yeah. But I can't really tell what's on the design.
Right.
Like, yeah, there's no other
what
pictures
it says.
of it.
You know what I mean? It looks kind of graffiti-esque.
Yeah. There's no other pictures of it, so we can't get that close in. The city's bomb squad responded to this toilet and determined that the toilet bowl was not a safety concern. So they found out who it was. A criminal summons was issued for 64-year-old Dwayne Davis, who apparently shipped or dropped off said toilet at the
criminal summons. Like what?
I don't know.
It's a crime now?
Is it a crime to send a toilet? These are the things we need to know. I mean, there wasn't anything in it. It was just a toilet.
Yeah.
Maybe that was just a weird. Maybe he's just not a good gift giver.
Maybe it's a gag gift.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Right.
a whoopee cushion or something.
Right. Have you ever thought he's just not a good gift giver? So he just sent him a toilet. You know?
Listen, hello, Mr. 64-year-old. Next time, just send a houseplant.
Right. Sir, I don't think that's a good gift.
A forever flower arrangement from
Right.
another season.
Put it in the toilet. You know, that was, I remember, I used to drive by that. There was one in Morris, Illinois. Someone had a toilet in their front yard.
No.
And it was a planter. And they had plants growing out of it. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, that's the neighbors got to love that. Yeah.
Speaking of forever flowers, I'm scrolling down my page.
Yes.
And I see a kid. He's got his hair gelled. He's probably 8, maybe 7, 8, 9, something like that.
Mhm.
He's got a handsome shirt on. He's got jeans. He's adorable. Walks into another season and tells them he has a date and he'd like to get his girlfriend or flowers. And they made a forever flower arrangement for him. And I thought, this kid, if at this age he already is that what's the word for it when they open the card door? Chivalrous.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the most precious thing. It brought tears to my eyes. I thought it was adorable.
That's cute.
He's
Yeah.
going on a date and wanted to bring her flowers.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's
So.
fantastic. I love it. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we've got the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. So,
Already?
So make sure
Steve,
you
we
stick around.
lived. We
Well, the show's not
We
over
made
yet.
it.
The show's not over yet.
I'm almost when I saw the McDonald's, the Iksanovich Umfleet, what they did for the fire department. I go, how could we word this where alert?
Oh my goodness! All
we
right.
need everything on the breakfast
Yeah,
menu.
no kidding.
Or a fish fillet stat.
DoorDash.
Fish fillet stat.
Yep. So we'll take a break. We got the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. Stick around.
Are you looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators and experienced welders. Chief Buildings offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Franciscan Health delivers advanced cancer care where every patient matters. Serving the residents of Rensselaer and beyond, we are privileged to offer personalized cancer treatments and world-class cancer services without the need to travel far. Fighting cancer is a brave battle, and our team of physicians and oncology nurses are here to support your journey of hope, healing, and triumph in the place you call home. To schedule your appointment in Rensselaer, go to franciscanhealth.org/cancercare.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Moments like hearing my cat purr good morning mean a lot to me. But after being diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer, or MBC, which is breast cancer that is spread to other parts of the body, they mean even more. I take Ibrance, palbociclib. Ibrance 125 milligram tablets with an aromatase inhibitor is for adults with HR-positive, HER2-negative MBC as the first hormonal-based therapy. Ask your doctor about Ibrance and visit Ibrance.com. Ibrance may cause low white blood cell counts that may lead to serious infections. Ibrance may cause severe inflammation of the lungs. Both of these can lead to death. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including trouble breathing, shortness of breath, cough, or chest pain. Before taking Ibrance, tell your doctor if you have fever, chills, or other signs of infection, liver or kidney problems, are or plan to become pregnant, or are breastfeeding. Common side effects include low red blood cell and low platelet counts, infections, tiredness, nausea, sore mouth, abnormalities in liver blood tests, diarrhea, hair thinning or loss, vomiting, rash, and loss of appetite.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-2777, 800-230-2777, or biglou.com.
Goodland. Classic rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys. That's a lot of Touhy.
What day is it today?
It's Wednesday.
Is it? Actually, it's Wednesday.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hump day.
Why do you call it?
Hump day.
Because. About halfway there.
Where?
Till the weekend. The weekend.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Till then, let's get back to work.
Let's get back to work. Let's go.
Oh, goody. We're on.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Cheryl with you here, hanging out on a Wednesday morning. Glad to be with you. Thank you for getting your day started with us here on the Q on 98 Gold. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by our friends over at George Ade Memorial. George Ade Memorial Healthcare in Brook. You know, they not only do long-term care for residents, they also do short-term rehab, maybe workplace rehab that you might need to come in and go out, and they do all that stuff. So find out more at georgeaid.org. Go and like George Ade Memorial on Facebook. Also want to mention our friends over at Ed White Auto Sales. Visit edwhiteautosales.com. You'll find all kinds of great vehicles right there on the lot, on their website, on Facebook, edwhiteautosales.com. Been in business since 1972, 1105 North McKinley Street in Rensselaer. Our poll question today up on all of our Facebook pages, the Q98 Gold and Touhyville, asking you on a Would You Rather Wednesday, would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your future self or your past self? So go and answer the question on the Touhyville Facebook page, and we'll update that in just a little bit, because right now it's time for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Florida. Finally, it's been a while since we've had anybody from Florida. Police in Florida were called to a report of an explosion and smoke on Monday night.
Yeesh.
When they got there, they encountered 39-year-old Joseph Moreton, not moron, Moreton, who was yelling at them from his backyard. He came out in front with a handheld flamethrower.
Oh,
maybe that's where the fire and smoke was coming from.
Yikes.
He was so close to the officers that one of them just reached out and yanked the flamethrower away from him. Give me that! What are you doing, dum-dum? You can't just play around with this. With that, he ran into his house. He's like, I'm going in. That's it. Ma!
I'm thinking, too. Here's what I'm thinking. That was his wife's candle lighter.
Yeah.
Like in our house.
What did you do with it? I'm trying to light the candles. What did you do? The police took it away from me. It's not my fault. So he ran in his house. Came out, and he tried to blind the officer with a flashlight. He was putting a flash. Oh, yeah, you take my flamethrower, huh? Take this. It's light in your eyes.
Wow.
At this point, Joseph was tased and taken into custody. He was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and resisting an officer. Oh, he's also charged today with being our dumb criminal of the day. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Precision Security. Hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. You need surveillance for your home, for your business. Precision Security will take care of you. Call 219-866-7171. Need a locksmith. Let's say you're a business owner and you maybe had to let someone go. And, instead of getting them a card, they ran off with the keys to the place.
And they took their chair.
They may have taken their chair. You don't want them to get back in. Give Mike a call, 219-866-7171, and he can rekey your locks so that all the employees just have new keys. We don't have to go through the trouble of getting a brand new lock and everything. So there you go, 219-866-7171. Visit pgr.class and like Precision Security on Facebook.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 55. Tonight, widespread frost, mainly after 4 a.m. Mostly clear with a low around 32. Thursday, widespread frost, mainly before 8 a.m. Sunny with a high near 63. Thursday night, clear with a low around 35. Friday, sunny with a high near 68. Friday night, clear with a low around 37.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
This is Bill Wise with the latest Appetite for Pork report. Today, I'm talking with Dr. David Newman, Senior Vice President of Market Growth at National Pork Board, about how your pork checkoff dollars are working to bring more U.S. pork to tables around the world. Dr. Newman, the pork checkoff is always working to drive demand for U.S. pork. For consumers here at home, how are you encouraging them to buy more?
Traditionally, the consumer in the U.S. has been from the boomer generation. They've been heavy pork users. They know what they like. But as boomers start to eat less pork and they start to exit the marketplace, we need to be focused on this consumer of the future, millennials and Gen Zs. They have tremendous purchasing power. And as that purchasing power shifts into these new generations, we need to make pork relevant to these buyers.
Thanks again, David, for talking with us today about how the pork checkoff is building a bigger appetite for U.S. pork. You can find out more information at porkcheckoff.org/radio.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting rules for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out. Consult a doctor prior to use.
Wow, you look amazing. What have you been doing?
I'm sure you've heard of Ozempic, Wegovy, and the other GLP-1 medications, right? Well, I found this great company called Zelfie. If you qualify, their providers can prescribe medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 medications that are 80 to 90% less expensive, all 100% online.
I can get GLP-1 medication for 80 to 90% less and do it all online? No doctor's office or pharmacy?
Yes, Zelfie can provide semaglutide or tirzepatide, the active ingredients in Ozempic and other expensive GLP-1s, but for 80 to 90% less and shipped directly to your door.
How do I get started with Zelfie?
Just send them a text.
Text IDEA to 200-300 to get started today with Zelfie. Get the same active ingredients in Wegovy or Ozempic, but for 80 to 90% less and 100% online. Don't wait. Text IDEA to 200-300 right now for a link to your exclusive offer. Text IDEA to 200-300. That's IDEA to 200-300. IDEA to 200-300.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
Wake up, sleepyhead. Up and at 'em.
What day is it? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
All day.
I had no idea.
Oh, man. Where did the time go?
Let's get coffee. A big double shot for you. Keep you up all day. We've got a show to put on in case you didn't notice. You are going to love this.
Am I? Really? Sure about that?
99% sure.
Okay, if you say so. Let's get to it.
Showtime.
Steve and Cheryl with you here, having fun putting on a show for you guys after a late night last night. If you're just tuning in, yes, we were big winners last night at the IBA Awards. It's the Indiana Broadcast Association Spectrum Award, kind of like the Emmys or the Oscars, but for Indiana radio. And there's 2 different groups. There's Market 1, which is essentially Indianapolis, and then there's Market 2, which is everybody else. You know, so we won in the everybody else because we're not in Indianapolis. I don't know.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, there's that. So, portion of the show is running brought to us by Fountainstone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out all the different movies that they have going on there. Of course, they have movies Wednesday through the weekend. So today you can go see Average Joe.
I want to see that.
Well, we say that every week that there's a movie we want to see.
I know.
But we're running out of time on things. So it's we still want to see Reagan. We still want to see Joker, Folie à Deux. You know,
I think that's one you have to see in the theater.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So Average Joe, Terrifier 3, Joker Part 2, The Wild Robot, and Beetlejuice there. But now tomorrow the new movies come out. So you've got Smile 2 added to the list of Average Joe, Terrifier, Joker, Wild Robot, and Beetlejuice. So visit fountainstonetheaters.com for movie times. You can download the app. You can buy the tickets right there online, all that good stuff. So I was picking up some stuff at my old house that we're moving to the new house, you know, because I still got a bunch of stuff there. And I can't wait to get my popcorn machine over there. The house smells so good when you make popcorn in it. It just smells like a movie theater. It's fantastic. So, all right, couple things going on. Let me see here for a second. So you just sent me this from Benton County. State Road 352 at Benton County Road 700 West is closed until further notice. This was put up a half hour ago. A fully loaded grain semi tipped over, no injuries. And Ambia Fire has road closures on State Road 352 at State Road 71 and at County Road 700 West until Farney's Towing and Recovery can arrive and remove the truck. So please avoid the area. So that's going on there. That's to Benton County Sheriff Cox. So we appreciate that. And so avoid the area. And then John just sent in, where do I find info on the burn ban? Just missed it on Russ's newscast. I found info on the Rensselaer Fire Department Facebook page and the Jasper County Government Facebook page. So essentially the burn ban that was put in order on October 7th, they have extended that another week.
So it's that. I mean, because it was raining last night, so I'm like, well,
but
how does
maybe
that,
not enough to
not enough to get
to make
everything
it
not
so that,
dry.
and with it being so windy and stuff, you just don't want to take chances that it can
Ah,
get blown into
okay.
a field. So we may have had some rain last night, but it might not be enough to drench the leaves, because if they're still crunching when you're walking on them,
Yeah.
I mean, all it takes is a lit leaf to blow into a field, and you know, who knows what could happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not a fire expert. I just play one on the radio. So,
Well, or you could leave it to me, where every time I see someone burning things at a pit, I think I need to call the fire department.
in Cheryl's defense, I mean, we grew up in Chicago.
Yeah.
So
I think
nobody was burning
911 is
anything.
like, lady, listen.
Yeah, nobody was burning anything in Chicago. If there was something on fire in Chicago, something was bad.
Yeah.
Something bad was going on.
Right.
So it was a little different. That's all.
Well, and it spread so fast that I was always like, call for help. Like, don't be
Right.
like, oh no, they'll handle it, because yeah.
Yeah.
And then here, I told you that I look across the street. I'd be like, why does it look like the back of their house is on fire?
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. All right. So I saw this, and more for Boss's Day.
Okay.
I would think if someone did this, I would never end up being their boss. A poll earlier this year found 20% of employers have seen a Gen Zer. I always need to know the age. I think that's the younger folks.
Gen Z? Yeah.
Gen Z is people born between late 90s and 2010s.
Right. So that's our kids.
So that means
Who's on
they're
the
in their, they're either, well, okay, they could be 14 to 24 then, right?
Something like that. Savannah's 27.
97 to 2012. So you could be in your late
Both my
teens to
children.
early 20s.
Okay. So that's good to know. They're Gen Z.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Why is it that our brains cannot hold on to that information?
can't.
Every time you do a story, I have
know.
to look it up.
I
Like,
do
what
too.
is with retention like that?
I don't know.
I know
It's 'cause
boomers.
it's not
I know
caring.
us. I know X.
Yeah. So Gen
weird.
Z is between 12 and 27 years old.
Okay.
So 20% of employers have seen a Gen Zer bring a parent along for a job interview.
Baloney.
What in the world? Now,
How would you ever get hired unless if you're 14? Yes.
that's what I was just gonna say.
They
Now,
can't
how many
drive.
of this is they just drove them and they're just sitting there like in
We're
the
in the
lobby or
parking lot.
something? Yeah,
Right.
yeah, because that's different.
Because if you're saying you bring mommy in with you, okay, honey, I'll be in the lobby before after you're
Right.
done. Yeah. I
Right?
don't
Why would I ever hire you?
somebody?
Yeah. And if mom's in there helping along with the answers, is mom going to be there every day at work? You know,
Could you imagine? Okay, so Sheila, tell me about a time where you had to do something at work that you didn't want to do and how it worked out. Well, like my mom, like when I get to home from school, I like to watch SpongeBob and eat pizza rolls. And my mom's like, "Do your homework," and I'm like, "I'm so eating pizza rolls and and watching SpongeBob, Mom." And that is such a drag.
Right.
So we just agree not to talk to each other. Like most of the time I have to throw something at her and then go into my room just to cool off. And then I come out like for dinner and then we're all okay. Is that what you were looking for?
Sometimes I have to tell my boss, my mom, that I'm going to do work in my office, my room. And
she wants me to clean the floor. And I'm like, you're older, you do it. Okay. I'm not a slave.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. I don't know about that. Not gonna do any of that. I think I'd like to go and do paperwork somewhere.
I told her I'll clean the floor when you get me the iPhone 16. Because right now, like, duh, I have a 15, and that is so not cool.
How am I expected to make work calls?
Right. Now, how much does this job pay? Because
Right.
I really have to think about like whether or not it's worth it.
Yeah. Or even worse, you're in the job interview and they say, so what kind of worker are you? And mom jumps in, oh, she's great. She does all kinds of things around the house. She's a real go-getter. She's really independent.
You should see her play volleyball.
She's really independent.
Shh, I'm addressing these.
Right. She's
to
really,
her.
really independent, huh? You're here with her, answering the questions for her. So here's what.
Or mom, you take this one.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
So here's what the poll said. 37% said their parent accompanied them to the office, but didn't go into the room. They were just there for moral support.
No.
You're going to get a job. What do you need moral support for? Come on. For goodness sakes. What are you doing? 28% said their parent physically sat. 26%. The parent physically sat in the interview.
That's over 1 in 4.
Yes.
No.
1 in 4 of the 20%, though. But still, of the 20% that the parents showed up, 1 in 4 of them went into the interview. 18% said they at least introduced themselves to the manager. 7% answered questions for their child.
Not a chance.
See?
Not a chance.
Yep. The poll found 1 in 8 Gen Zers also had a parent write their resume for them from scratch.
That I do believe.
Yeah, there you go. So
now, yeah. I'm thinking more along the lines, I would love if they had the stat for how many were hired.
Oh,
how many of those? Because I'm telling you, it would be a deal killer. I don't care if they were valedictorian and whatever.
Yeah.
No.
No way am I hiring them.
That said, I am the mom that, like, when they messed with
That's what
Savannah.
I thought. That's why I just did the Foley Mark, because I thought
here
you were
we
gonna,
go.
I thought you were going to say I would write their resume. I would go. And
I would
yeah,
do.
yeah,
I
yeah.
would definitely write the resume. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Just because I remember being younger and not knowing how to even format it or use, like,
I can see helping them. I mean, my mom taught me how to write my first resume. I mean, she's the one that taught me how to do it back then on a word processor. We didn't even, it was a computer kind of, but it was just a word processing thing,
And my grandma was the administrative secretary for the president of the American Cancer Society forever. So she would, like, dictate and do all that.
Yeah.
So she was my go-to when I, like, won president of my 6th grade class or whatever. I'd be like, and I still remember this like it was yesterday, which is bizarre what we remember. She taught me what the word endeavor means.
Oh, really? That's
because
cool.
I kept saying,
sticks in your head.
and if I get in there, my job is going to be, and my job is going to be, and my grandmother was like, no, enough with the same word.
Right.
It's endeavor. And I go, what is an endeavor?
Right.
I didn't know, but she was so good.
Now, Grandma, am I infamous for doing this?
Right. Exactly.
By the way, Jason, going back a few stories ago.
Yeah.
I just missed it when he commented about them dropping off the toilet seat over at the news station.
Yeah.
He says, maybe it was just a polite way to say that their stuff was poopy.
I didn't
Your
know.
news is poopy.
Right. But I didn't know that that's like an offensive, meaning, like, obviously he was commenting and sending like a message, but I didn't think he could be, what did they say? Subpoenaed, or
I think he was
they sent
charged or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if everybody's been there. I know I have, where you're trying to scold their kids or scold your kids, and you're trying, to do it in the right way, but then you end up just doing or saying something that just cracks everybody up.
Well, that's
Like
your
when
assy.
like when I made up the word assy because I was trying not to say bad words.
Yeah. Savannah was just acting not nice to her sister.
Right. She was acting rotten.
Or
so
was
I
it the opposite? Was it Harley?
I don't know.
Acting that way
I
to,
think I told them both to stop acting assy to each other.
and then we froze as a family.
Because I
Everybody
was mad. I was going, would you stop it to being assy with your sister? And I was, and everybody just, and then they burst out laughing. Okay. So here's a video that's gone viral. A dad was scolding his toddler, but before the scolding started, didn't have a chance to throw a shirt on.
We need to have a serious talk, okay? I love you with all my heart, and I don't like punishing you. But you needed punishments because you're not behaving very well, okay?
You got big meatballs.
What did you do to Scott that made me put you in here?
I hit him.
Yeah, why did you do that?
But don't.
Honey,
Don't hit your boobs.
okay.
Don't hit your boobs.
I don't have boobs, babe.
The kids say you got boobs.
Oh,
making
then
fun of
cover
his-
your nipples. That's hilarious.
Making fun of his dad's man boobs. Hey, listen, I'm trying to talk to you right now. Would you stop making fun of me?
Oh, those were some of the best times, though, I got to tell you. When you go from being like upset and then you just can't.
Right. Yeah, you just lose it. Yeah. That was good stuff. All right.
gosh.
Well, that's going to do it for us over on WIBN. We got to wrap up on 98 Gold. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this morning on WLQI. We got to take a break, but when we come back, we've got the pizza quiz, and we have end on a high note. So stick around for that. All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Another way Jasper County REMC gives back to the community is through Operation Roundup. Jasper County REMC members participating in the program have their monthly utility bills rounded up to the next dollar. Operation Roundup is overseen by a board of trustees that is appointed by Jasper County REMC's board of directors to oversee the fund and issue the Roundup dollars to worthy efforts that benefit our communities. The funds are not issued to pay utility bills or support political candidates. Applications are accepted during March, June, September, and December. To find out more about Operation Roundup or to apply for funds, visit jasperremc.com. Click on the Community tab and select Operation Roundup.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. We work to design an insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter Insurance ranked #1 in customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region 5 out of the last 6 years by J.D. Power. Satisfied customers and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Find the award-winning service you need with Shelter Insurance agent Lauren Berenda at his new location on 231 in Rensselaer.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance to Allstate?
Too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Based on the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
I don't feel so good. You do feel hot. Dayquil Kids will take care of that fever.
What about my cough?
Dayquil Kids has that covered.
Will it make my throat feel better?
Yes, that too.
But will it taste good?
Yep, Dayquil Kids comes in your favorite flavor.
Purple?
Well, yes, it's great.
Try new Dayquil Kids Plus Fever, the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. Safe for kids 6+. Use as directed.
Your home for Chicago Bears football and Northwest Indiana's home for classic rock. The Q. 97.7 FM WLQI. Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. For that, we'll head over to the newsroom. Here is Russ Martin.
The 16 jurors in the Richard Allen trial, 12 actual and 4 alternates, have been selected. The 3 jurors selected on Monday were replaced, one due to child care issues, another over health concerns. Our source did not mention the reason for the dismissal of the 3rd juror. The 16 jury members will be sequestered for the duration of the trial that could last a month. The jury will be without cell phones and barred from watching TV news. Prosecutors have asked Special Judge Gall to rule on 2 widely spread composite sketches that were issued early in the investigation be barred from presentation at the trial. She will make a ruling on that prior to actual proceedings beginning. Rensselaer Mayor Jeff Phillips said the City Council may be amending the golf cart ordinance following a discussion with Police Chief Anderson at the most recent council meeting.
Part of the golf cart ordinance allowed for all-terrain vehicles to be part of it. Some of those all-terrain vehicles weren't necessarily what the ordinance was intended for. It was more for golf carts only. We can go ahead and grandfather those all-terrain vehicles that are already registered in the city of Rensselaer, but we won't register anymore.
The Carnegie Players of Rensselaer have a new home at 220 North Franklin Street, formerly the Apostolic Bible Church. President of Carnegie, Isaac Wellsand, said the building has sat empty for about 7 years, and he talks about the building's use going forward.
We're hoping to rehab that building and are raising funds to do so with intent to open it up as a community available space for performances, for activities and programs. We're looking to create a low-cost rental space for local community organizations to come and put on their programming in a central location in Rensselaer.
To listen to the entire interview with Isaac Wellsand, talking about the Carnegie Christmas presentation of Saving Christmas on December 12th, 13th, and 14th, as well as auditions taking place on October 21st and 22nd, go to our websites, click on the news link and Newsmakers tab. The burn ban for Jasper County and 5 of its contiguous neighbors continues. Those counties also with a burn ban are Newton, Benton, White, Pulaski, and Stark. There are no burn bans in place in Lake and Porter counties. To check on the status of any county in Indiana, Google Indiana burn ban. A total of 22 counties have a burn ban in Indiana. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, stay well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
67-year-old Loretta Lynn Giza of Rensselaer passed away on Sunday, October 13th. Friends may call today from 4 until 6 p.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Loretta Lynn Giza will follow immediately at 6 p.m. today, with Chaplain Shelley Craner officiating. Interment will follow at Weston Cemetery at a later date. Memorials may be made in Loretta's memory to the American Diabetes Association or Haven Hospice in DeMont. Jackson Funeral Chapel entrusted with the arrangements. 70-year-old Terry Dunlap of Rensselaer passed away on October 10th. Friends may call today from 10 a.m. until noon Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Terry Dunlap will follow immediately at noon today, with Chaplain Rich Stoll officiating. Interment will follow at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Jackson Funeral Chapel entrusted with the arrangements. 73-year-old Donald Henry Gregg Schwartz of Fowler passed away on October 11th. Visitation will be today at Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Home, Fowler Chapel, from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Funeral Mass for Henry Schwartz will be at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church in Earl Park at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, with Father Sean Aaron officiating. Interment will follow at Sacred Heart Catholic Cemetery in Fowler. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the American Cancer Society or Sacred Heart School. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. 89-year-old Elizabeth Betty Pass of Rensselaer passed away on October 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. Central Time on Thursday, October 17th at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Betty Pass will be held at Jackson Funeral Chapel immediately following on Thursday at 11 a.m. Central Time, with Pastor Jeff Zell officiating. Interment will follow in Oakland Cemetery in Morocco. Memorials may be made to St. Luke's Lutheran Church in Rensselaer or the Alzheimer's Association. Jackson Funeral Chapel in Rensselaer has been entrusted with the arrangements. 41-year-old T.J. Wolf of Winnemac passed away on October the 11th. Visitation will be from 2 until 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, October 17th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for T.J. Wolf will be held at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac, with Pastor Heath Hyatt officiating. Private burial will take place. Memorial contributions may be made to the funeral home to assist the family with funeral expenses. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary and Winnemac. 59-year-old Susan Robbins of Rensselaer passed away on October 14th. Friends may call from 3 until 6 p.m. on Friday, October 18th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Susan Robbins will be held at Boersma Funeral Home 6 p.m. on Friday. Pastor William Taylor officiating. Interment will be in Weston Cemetery, Rensselaer. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 68-year-old Randy John Muller of Fowler passed away on October 14th. Visitation will be Friday, October 18th from 5 until 7 p.m. Eastern Time at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Fowler. Funeral Mass for Randy Muller will also be at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church, 11 a.m. on Saturday, Eastern Time. Interment will follow at St. John the Baptist Catholic Cemetery in Earl Park. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Sacred Heart School and the Earl Park Legion. Arrangements entrusted to Gertz, Windler, and Keller Funeral Homes, Fowler Chapel. Condolences may be expressed at kellerfh.com. 86-year-old Martha Bain of Westville passed away on Sunday, October 13th. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. Eastern Time until 1 p.m. on Friday, October 18th at Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Martha Bain will be held at 1 p.m. Eastern on Friday at Frame Mortuary, with Chaplain Tom Wetzelar officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary of Winnemac. 80-year-old Gerald Jerry Williams of Remington passed away on October 10th. Friends may call on Saturday, October 26th from 1 until 3 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. A celebration of life for Gerald Jerry Williams will be held on Saturday, October 26th at 3 o'clock at Stanky Funeral Home, Rensselaer. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. Stanky Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. 59-year-old Mark Peterson of Rensselaer passed away on Thursday, October 10th. Cremation rights for Mark Peterson will be provided by Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer, and private family services will be held at a later date. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer has been entrusted with his services. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by George Ade Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 55. Tonight, widespread frost, mainly after 4 a.m. Mostly clear with a low around 32. Thursday, widespread frost, mainly before 8 a.m. Sunny with a high near 63. Thursday night, clear with a low around 35. Friday, sunny with a high near 68. Friday night, clear with a low around 37.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're caller number 7. Who's this?
Harry.
Harry, how are you?
Not bad. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you, sir. Let's see if we can get you a pizza. We were just talking about this a little while ago. What percentage of Gen Zers have taken their parents with them on a job interview? 5%, 10%, or 20%? What percent of Gen Zers have taken their parents on a job interview? 5, 10, or 20%? What do you think?
5.
That's a good guess. You would think it wouldn't be many. 20% is the actual answer. I'm sorry, Harry.
They're a bunch of sissies.
Have a good one, Harry, all right?
You too.
All right. Sorry, bud. Bummer. No pizza giveaway today, but we will, of course, try again tomorrow to get us a winner here on the Q.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
All righty. It is time for us to wrap things up for this fun time Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Wednesday morning. But we will not leave without ending on a high note.
All right. Today's high note is brought to us by Soul Sisters Memorial Foundation and shared from @Divine Souls. Patience visited me, and it reminded me that good things take time to come to fruition and grow slowly with stability. Peace visited me, and it reminded me that I may remain calm through the storms of life, regardless of the chaos surrounding me. Hope visited me, and it reminded me that better times lay ahead, and it would always be there to guide and uplift me. Humility visited me, and it reminded me that I may achieve it not by trying to shrink myself and make myself less, but by focusing on serving the world and uplifting those around me. Kindness visited me, and it reminded me to be more gentle, forgiving, and compassionate toward myself and those surrounding me. Confidence visited me, and it reminded me to not conceal or suppress my gifts and talents in order to make others feel more comfortable, but to embrace what makes me me. Focus visited me, and it reminded me the other people's insecurities and judgments about me are not my problem. and I should redirect my attention from others back to me. Freedom visited me, and it reminded me that no one has control over my mindset, my thoughts, and well-being but me. And love visited me, and it reminded me that I need not search for it in others as it lies within me.
Very nice. You know what else visited? An award from the Indiana Broadcasting Association.
Yay! You know what didn't visit us? Sleep. No, sleep did not visit us.
Listen,
No.
we'll get that tomorrow. For those just tuning in, Best Pro Radio Industry Imaging Award, WLQI-FM, Rensselaer Trust Radio 2024. So we'll put that out in the lobby today. Very, very nice, very exciting. So, and of course, we always appreciate all of you guys listening and making all this happen for us. So thank you guys so much for listening this morning. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself a great Wednesday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
97.7 The Q.